I love Klein Ally, you little bitch.
Klein Ally, it's just okay. Do-do-do. Good morning, everybody.
Whoa, Sweet David Steak, did you see that?
Viva Klein Ally show. Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
Klein Ally Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, yeah, welcome to your Wednesday on KROQ. We are Klein Ally Show. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming back for more. Or perhaps you have no idea who the hell we are. You'll learn to love us and or hate us eventually. We recommend the 3-day challenge, but the choice is yours. My name's Klein. That is Ally.
Morning.
That is a DJ Omar Khan right there. He is a professional wedding DJ. But also known as the audio sniper, and then in the back, the arbiter of audio, known as Jake the Nerd.
What's up?
I don't really know what he does around here, but he sits in that little room with his dog.
He does the podcast.
He puts up the podcast sometimes.
I also give the sniper all his ammo.
Is that true, Omar? Would you say that he gives you all of your ammo?
He sends me clips.
What's the last? Play the last clip Jake has sent you. Let's see if the ammo is any good or not.
All right, yeah. A lot of times.
Get one in the chamber.
Yeah, let's go.
Over talking and stuff like that. Okay,
Right.
He just sent this morning. Let's see. Let's play this one.
Oh my gosh.
Huh. All right.
What was that from?
That was from the caller yesterday, the phone sex operator, I believe.
I see.
That's good.
So does he send you things every single day, Omar?
Probably three times a week. Yeah, for sure. He's pretty good about it.
Let's get another one in the chamber. Let's go ahead whenever you're ready.
Shooting blanks or what?
Fire away. Listen, I know you're saying, "Chloe, you're a rain pussy."
I don't know if I would use that.
Yeah.
How many of the things he sends you do you think you use?
Yeah, how many go right in the delete folder?
I'm going to say probably 50%. It's a lot of times there's like if you just hear it, then it's like, oh, yeah, you could probably use that, but there's a lot of over-talking. I like my clips super clean.
You got to have clean clips.
Yeah,
that's real sniper stuff right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you have to know when to begin and end it. And a lot of times I think Jake will, sometimes he'll cut it so tight that you can barely tell what's going on.
Let's hear
I think this one might be good. Let's see.
That's right, Daddy. Don't they say that? Daddy.
That's a terrible one.
You know what? It is bad, but there were a lot of calls on the GOAT line about Allie's doing her sex voice. Now it's really turning people on.
I can give it to you. That's right.
Oh, yeah. Do it.
Here's listen to some of these calls, Allie. But you've turned on our audience, which is crazy because usually, you are a disgusting mess.
I'm an abhorrent, disgusting eyesore.
I mean, there's the fact that people are calling like this.
This is Devin again. When Ally did that daddy thing in the meow, 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 that was kind of hot. I think I would take her over the sex worker. Wanted to say that. So we did.
So people are very turned on by Ally and her dirty
the meow
talk.
was pretty clean. Play the meow.
Oh, the meow? Let's see.
Meow. Meow.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Just to give you a little peek behind the curtain as to...
Again, if you're new, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jake. That was a good one.
That 3-day challenge has really come to an end quickly, huh? There you go.
Bye-bye, Daddy.
Some of the ingredients. I get it. If this doesn't make sense to you, don't worry. You're not alone. We got a trip to give away at some point. Get you on that standby boarding list so you can go see Tame Impala in Paris. We'll do that. Also, Legends battling it out at BMO Stadium on Sunday. And you'll get to see the greatest that ever was and ever will be from FC Barcelona and Real Madrid. And we'll get you tickets to that game later this morning as well. Welcome to your KROQ on a Wednesday. Good morning.
Klein Ally Show. Mornings on KROQ. KROQ.
If you are single and or dating right now, then you may be familiar with the term clear coding, which apparently is the opposite of everything we've ever learned about what you're supposed to do on first dates, which is, lighthearted, fun conversation where you lie enough to try to sleep with each other.
Is this the opposite of sugarcoating?
Yes, where you try to make everything seem nice and better, and you kind of do that thing where you kind of...
Put your best foot forward.
Yeah, you pretend you love cats if they say they have cats, and all that other stuff.
Or
and
for guys, you wear your one nice blue-collared shirt.
That's right. This is my nice shirt, and then they don't realize that's the only button-down you have, but if they have a second date, they'll see it again. Apparently, clear coding is that you're supposed to be just brutally honest about everything that you want right away, so that no one wastes anyone's time.
When we just did our AMA with a matchmaker, didn't she say the opposite, where you don't really get too in the weeds right away?
That's the part, you don't want to talk about exes and all that other trauma that you're bringing with you from other relationships. I guess that's, you're supposed to, I guess the idea of a first date is it's supposed to be kind of fun, or you're supposed to think, all right, well, maybe this person has a few things about them that I like enough to do it again. But the idea that, it used to be if you wanted to have 3 kids and move to Vermont or whatever, you wouldn't drop all that on someone over drinks the first time you met them. I mean, that's a lot of stuff to put on someone right away. And they're like, whoa, I thought we were just maybe going to hook up tonight.
See, I think the way we should be doing clear coding, if this is going to become a thing, it needs to be.
They say it is a thing. They say it's a thing. It's already here. And
yeah, but I don't want to care. I don't care about like your marriage and kid plans. I want to know about your employment history. I want to know your credit score. I want you to be totally upfront and honest with me about your ability to hold down a job and make a credit card payment.
That is so much. On the first date, you want all that?
Yeah, if we're clear coding, that's the stuff that I want. I don't want your hopes and dreams. I want your resume. I want your history.
But technically, Allie, you're sitting with a stranger. I mean, at this point, if it's a first date, maybe you've chatted a few times, whatever. But this is for all intents and purposes, it's a stranger. So why are you going to give a stranger all this important information, like your credit score and stuff? They haven't earned that yet.
Oh, I'm a hard inquiry.
Is that what you pull out that machine?
My social?
Right away?
Yeah, I do that thing where I write it down and then I walk away, go to the bathroom, come back.
That would be so weird. Like, I'm just saying, if we're sitting there talking, let's just say the conversation's even half pleasant, which I couldn't imagine with you, and then you go, by the way, just speaking of, your appetizers, what's your credit score currently? I would be like, this woman is effing weird.
Are you a member of the 800 Club? That's important.
Okay. Since when do you care about that? The 800 Club.
Well, it's important because if you're going to make a life with somebody, one thing that I did after I married my wife, it was like, oh, by the way, I didn't pay for college. I've got a bunch of debt. Yeah, that's not fun to learn about later on.
And then you found out about the hidden credit card.
Yes. So I would like to know all the financials that I'm potentially investing in. Yes, absolutely. Another friend of mine got married, bought a house with a guy. It turned out he was in crippling debt, and now she inherited his horrible credit score. Now she can't rent a car.
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh, man.
That's terrible.
If you would have known that up front about your wife, would you...
Left her high and dry, Omar.
Oh, man.
You would have right away?
Yeah, married somebody else.
Seriously?
Let's call her and let her know.
Yeah. Hey,
no, she was also invested in me, and I was kind of hopeless at that point.
Oh, man,
I was just a girl in a sketch comedy troupe.
That's her worst financial move, is investing in you.
I know.
Way worse than the hidden credit card. Vanessa, you're currently on the dating scene. I know you're not actively dating, but also you kind of are. Is that important to you to get brutal honesty right away, or you want to let the first date just be kind of fun and
just
playful?
want it to be kind of fun, because if I put all this pressure at front, I'm going to be like in my head, and I'm like, I'm not having fun. But then if you're not super clear at front, then later on you're like, okay, well, I have feelings, and they're like, well, I don't want to lead you on. And then you're like, what do you mean you don't want to lead me on?
Well, that seems very personal now.
What happened?
Sorry.
I'm just saying that might have happened to me.
All right, sorry I asked you a question. Jesus Christ. Take a break. We'll forget about all of this.
This is a little too clear coding for me.
What's his name?
Was that a general example of Vanessa, or very specific?
No, that was a general example.
That was hypothetical.
Right.
Hypothetical.
All right. What is it?
Hypothetical.
That's right. Quick break. Back in a moment with Allie Knows the News. $100 could be yours. If you want it, call now. 800-520-1067. Clearly, we're all dealing with stuff here on KROQ.
KROQ Mile High Club. Your favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 6. Climb the Eiffel Tower. Wear a beret at the Louvre. Order some fast food in French.
Royale with cheese.
When you see Tame Impala in Paris.
This is a tasty burger.
Listen every hour from 9 to 6 for your shot to get on the standby boarding list. Courtesy of Columbia Records. KROQ Mile High Club Destination 6. Tame Impala in Paris.
Hey, this is Kevin Parker from Tame Impala. Keep it on KROQ to win.
KROQ.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Text injury help to 40222 for a free case review.
KROQ Klein Ally show. Allie's got money, at least for now. That money could very well become your money, and our phones are working again at KROQ at 800-520-1067, which means someone paid the phone bill. That's right. We go month to month around here. That's how confident they are with the show and the station. And we say good morning now to Chris in Pasadena, who would like to take Allie's cash. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning.
You feeling smart?
Yes, I am. I know the news, so I'm gonna beat her.
With confidence. She knows the news. Allie, you clearly sometimes you know the news and sometimes you don't, and you've already delivered a little ADD news this morning, but the reality is a lot of your memory is shot because of weed and bad decisions and the fact your mom was a big smoker while she was pregnant with you.
No, she wasn't a smoker while, well, she said that.
She
said that she
definitely
would. She said she didn't smoke with both of her children.
We're talking, by the way.
That one's hot.
We're talking about having Allie's mom, the throat goat, come in here for a Lie Day Friday and sit on the lie detector test.
I don't think she wants to do that.
I think she will. No. It's going to be a great episode. Can't wait for that. All right, Allie's going to go ahead and leave, sequester herself outside the KROQ studios, get the hell out of here. Chris is on the hot seat. 5 questions about the news, and let's see how you do compared to Allie. Your round will officially begin right now.
Allie knows the news.
This musician is attempting to break a Guinness World Record for the most people wearing bald caps. Which musician is attempting to break some sort of a bald world record right now?
Harry Styles.
Question number 2. Move over, Anne Frank. The widow of this man is fighting in court to keep his diary private, even years after his death. Whose diary are they attempting to keep private?
Epstein.
Epstein. We got a question number 3. This former UFC champion is coming out of retirement for a fight that will take place at the Intuit Dome for Netflix.
UFC,
Need a name. UFC fighter.
The Chavez guy.
Question 4. This movie is returning to IMAX screens to celebrate its 50th anniversary.
Wuthering Heights.
And finally, according to experts, if you'd like to prevent 50 different health conditions, how many times a day should you be brushing your teeth to prevent 50 different health conditions?
5 times.
5 times. All right. Let's bring Allie in. We'll score it together. See how you did. Once again, not easy. A lot of news out there. Let's see if you do okay. Sometimes getting 1 or 2 right is enough to take Allie down, take her money. This is all technically news. Nothing about missing Guthrie, nothing about the Olympics, but there's other stuff happening in the world, believe it or not. Allie, question 1. This musician is attempting to set a Guinness World Record for the most amount of bald caps.
Oh, this was Mr. Worldwide, Pitbull.
That is the correct answer. Mr. Worldwide, Pitbull in London is attempting to break a world record that we didn't need broken, or set a world record.
Why is he there?
It's going to be funny.
Just a lot of bald people at the same place at the same time. We go to question number 2. Allie's up 1-0. Question 2. Move over, Anne Frank. The widow of this man is fighting to keep his diary private, even years after his death.
Kurt Cobain?
Interesting guess. That is not right. It is the widow of a Mr. Hugh Hefner that is trying to keep his diary from going public because there's a lot of personal stuff in there. No one gets the point.
Dear diary, it was another bang fest.
That's right.
Good night, Journal. I love you.
No time to write. I'm bang festing right now. Got a question.
I know.
Much better than Jake's journal, which, by the way, that should stay private because it's so sad.
We should fight to keep that private.
Question number 3. Allie's up 1-0 still. This former UFC champion is coming out of retirement for one fight at the Intuit Dome that I think is going to be on Netflix.
My girl, Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey's coming back. That is the correct answer. Allie goes up by 2. Not a good look for you, Chris, but don't worry, there's 2 questions left. Here we go. This movie is making a triumphant return to IMAX screens to celebrate its 50th anniversary.
I don't know, probably Star Wars something?
No, 50 years? I don't think so.
Didn't this come out in the 70s?
Came out in 77.
Yeah.
It's the Who's Tommy.
Oh!
It's making the big
that
return.
deaf, dumb, and blind kid
Yeah.
sure plays a mean pinball.
There you go. No one gets the point, sadly, but we go to this final question. And I think Allie's already run away with it, so it doesn't really matter. But and this is a question Allie will definitely not get right because she doesn't do it. But according to new research out today in science.
What about flossing?
It's about brushing, actually.
Oh.
Good guess.
I brush.
You're supposed to be brushing your teeth this many times a day to prevent over 50 different health conditions. How many times are they suggesting you brush your teeth every day?
Well, I'm sure they say after every meal, so 3.
You say 3.
Blah, blah, blah. And then there's those work weirdos who brush their teeth in the bathroom.
Those are the weirdos at work for sure. Chris said 5 times a day. That would be excessive. But the correct answer, most people, I think, do the 2. I think a lot of people do the morning and the night. Some just do the night. Some just do the morning and pass out. Like 1.5 times a day.
If you're going to pick one, pick the morning.
I do the morning, but sometimes I don't want to do the morning right before I have my coffee because it's going to totally ruin my coffee.
It's the first thing you do. Just get out of bed and brush your teeth.
The correct answer is, according to new research out today, 3 times a day is the amount you're supposed to be brushing.
Blah,
50.
blah.
All right, well, Chris, sadly, you did not do so great. Allie keeps her money for at least another day. What must you shamefully admit over the airwaves of KROQ? Go ahead.
Oh, I'm Chris from Pasadena, and Allie knows the news.
Tomorrow, though, tomorrow, another opportunity for someone to take Allie's money right around this time. And then we're just building up to another $500 Friday.
You know, I heard bad stuff about flossing, too, recently. That you're getting all that gross bacteria and swallowing it down into your body. It's bad for you.
Okay. Allie's
Don't do it.
A one-man, one-person fight against
Don't you rinse
flossing.
after you floss?
Yes, you're gross.
Klein Ally Show. Mornings on KROQ. KROQ.
KROQ Klein Ally Show. There's a lot of stuff about being in a happy relationship or ways to fix your marriage or ways to whatever it is. And today some research out shows that if you go to bed around the same time, that is a key indicator that you will be in a happier relationship. If your bedtimes are synced up, and I think they said that the number is at least 4 nights a week, the couples that go to bed around the same time 4 nights a week tend to be happier or at least feel closer than those that are like, I pass out when I pass out, you pass out when you pass out. Sometimes because of work schedules, you can't sync it up. But if you're both home and someone likes to sit up, I'm going to stay in the living room and watch TV for a couple hours while you go to bed, they're saying that, not that your relationship is doomed, but that the couples that usually go to sleep around the same time are happier.
This is complete BS. Not only I can't even tell you the last time I went to bed at the same time as my wife, but all the old couples, I feel like my parents, and all the grandparents I can recall, nobody went to bed at the same time. It was like, Grandma went to bed at 8:30, and then Grandpa stayed up until like 1 a.m.
Or even like older times, he slept in separate beds.
Totally.
Well,
the separater, the better.
Oh, about everything. The space, time, everything.
Yes.
Just move it apart as far as possible.
And I understand that in a way, okay, yeah, you get to cuddle before you go to sleep, but nobody's doing that anyway, even if you are synced up. And even though I'm not synced up with nighttime sleeping, my wife and I are synced in other ways.
Ugh, is that a menstruation comment?
It is.
That is disgusting. God damn, you are gross. You find
Gotta
new
have
ways.
the same cycle.
Like the Shining at her house.
Then we learned yesterday during the Old People's Secret that another way that you can be in a happy, long-lasting relationship is if you do what this guy does.
It happens.
You want a song?
Right before bed.
Sure.
Don sits down beside his bride of 68 years and starts to sing.
Unforgettable. That's what you are. Unforgettable. I just look forward to it.
She doesn't sound like someone who looks forward to it, but for 65 years, he's been singing that song to her every night before bed.
I think she's talking about death.
Oh, is that what she's looking forward to? She's talking to the Grim Reaper, standing at the window. I'm looking forward to it.
Unforgettable. I just look forward to it. And he has a beautiful voice. Of love that clings to me.
So we challenged each other yesterday to attempt to use this. Clearly, this works for them. They've been married 65 years.
Right.
And the challenge was that last night before bed, Allie and I were both going to attempt to sing to our wives the same exact song, which is an absurd song because it's from like the 30s or whatever. But that was going to be the plan to see if it made the relationship better.
You think it would have? I don't know how this went for you, but do you think it would have gone better if it was a more familiar song?
Well, it's funny you say that.
Sung by one Mr. Pitbull.
I did attempt a modern day song.
You did?
After the first one failed pretty badly.
I was not able to do this last night because of the different bedtimes. My wife was still at her tap class when I went to sleep, so I wasn't able to. But I am going to do it tonight. I will.
So this was me walking up to my wife as she was, getting ready for bed and washing her face and doing all that. And this was how this went. It didn't go great, and I don't think that she's not going to react the same way that other woman did. But I look forward to it every night. But here we go. Unforgettable is how you are.
Those aren't the words.
I don't know the song, but let me just say,
you sound like Snuffleupagus.
Yeah.
She looks up at me.
Is your nose buzzing?
I don't.
There's like
what was that? Play that again. That was odd.
I don't know
Some
what
kind of anomaly.
Hold on. Unforgettable is how you are.
What is that?
Unforgettable.
What is she says? Is she singing along with you?
No, she said, I don't understand. I didn't really give a lot of context here. I just went up as she was.
Corner.
She was
backing her.
I think she was like taking off her makeup or brushing her teeth, and I just went up and started singing this, and she's like, I don't understand. Unforgettable is how you are. You're unforgettable.
Now, what do you do with your arms? And are you like surrounding her? Are you looking at her face? What's the stitch
Yeah, are
here?
you coming up behind her with a little?
She's standing in front of the mirror doing some sort of whatever the latest TikTok beauty trend is, and I'm standing behind her singing the song, realizing how ridiculous this is. But
you're literally just standing there, or are you?
I'm in boxers, no shirt, and I'm standing there.
Is your hand around her waist or anything?
I think I was doing jazz hands.
Oh, I like that.
During the song. In every... I also was thinking to myself, I should have...
out of breath?
Yeah, I'm a little winded. I also was thinking to myself, I should have read the lyrics before I went in and did this. I don't know the song. In every way... Jerry, relax. I'm just singing them on. The dog... The dog...
I'm singing them on.
You sound drunk.
The dog... Yeah, I think I was.
Did your Ambien kick in?
I think I was on an Ambien. But the point is the dog did not like the singing at all and ran in from the other room and started, just hated what was happening.
Yeah.
So the dog was jumping up, so he's freaking out.
He's like, is there happiness? This isn't right.
Oh, something's off here. What is he doing? Singing a romantic song?
Is it a happy couple?
You want to sing that song to you every day?
Mm-hmm.
So
she said, mm-hmm.
Well, at that point, I think the toothbrush was in her mouth. I think she was trying to end it.
Oh, okay.
Really? Mm-hmm. I heard a story on the show today about a guy that's been married for 65 years, and he sings that to his wife every night before bed.
Why? Why?
Great question.
Doesn't understand happiness.
Great question. Why? Why would he do that? Why would he sing that to her every night? I don't know.
I don't know answer.
That's a great conversation.
I don't know. They're like happy.
But
weird.
She says that she loves him when he sings it to her.
It's cute. Okay.
So do you want that song?
Right. No. She doesn't know. That's cute, right?
I don't know. Take you to the candy shop. So she's
yes.
She likes 50 Cent. So I decided maybe I'll modernize it. Take you to the candy shop. Mm-hmm. I'll let you lick the lollipop. Mm-hmm.
Is she loading a gun?
That one you like? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Keep saying.
All right. Every night before bed. Get ready. 65 years.
Okay.
Love you.
Are you gonna let Jerry out? Are you gonna let Jerry out? Weren't you leaving the house?
Yeah. Isn't that a beautiful little moment right there? So
go to the candy shop and then get the F out of here.
So clearly, the old man did a much better job than I.
They started doing this about 50 years ago.
And I discovered a couple of things. First of all, it pleased her.
Well, very different situation
there's
here.
No first of all here.
Yeah, so there you have it. That was my attempt to bring romance A time-tested method. And I recommend everyone try that tonight. It'll work.
Does she ever say, I love you back?
So the funny thing is, I know you won't believe me, but as I stop the stupid recording thing, and then I go, yeah, let me take the dog out.
She said, thank you so much for singing to me. I loved it, and I love you.
She didn't say that part. She said, I love you, and then she goes, come here for a kiss. I didn't get any of that on tape.
I don't believe it.
I swear to God.
This is the woman we know.
I love you, bye.
Okay.
Yep, there it is. That's romance right there.
Hey, ChatGPT, tell me about Klein Ally Show.
Klein Ally Show is an irreverent morning show on KROQ.
Cool.
Klein's wife doesn't want to sleep with him, and he also has 2 buttholes.
Okay.
Ally once threw up a hot dog on live radio.
Oh.
Very sad and pathetic.
Klein Ally Show.
They're really something.
KROQ.
Rock, we are Klein Ally Show. It's usually Ally's time to shine right now with the A.D.D news, but yesterday there was a conversation about an official entertainment reporter on the show, a man that only knows a few different celebrities, mainly Shia LaBeouf, Ryan Seacrest, and Kelly Clarkson. And
which are all in the news.
Pantyhose Greg was up for the challenge, Ally, so for the first and potentially last time ever.
Hi, I'm the new official Klein and Ally entertainment reporter. Pantyhose Greg here with entertainment news. Let's get right to it. Yes, as we reported, Ryan Seacrest looks like he is disappearing in front of our eyes with his skinniness. Looking really weird, Ryan. You're starting to creep us out. Also, in entertainment news, we've got people outside today enjoying the weather. All right, then. Have a great day. Until the next entertainment report, keep your feet on the ground and your head in the sky.
No.
All right, guys. I'm so sorry. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
There you go. What an entertainment report. Seacrest looks weird, and people are outside enjoying the weather, even though that is
it's the opposite of what's happening.
Not
But keep
accurate.
your feet on the ground and your head up in the sky, as Pantyhose Greg would say.
First, so watch out, Ally. Good luck topping that with this, your ADD news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Daylight saving time is one of the most annoying times of the year, and we are inching closer to the most annoying part of it, which is the spring forward part, where we all lose an hour of sleep. So, we now dive into the annual attempt to stop it from happening altogether. Another bill aiming to get rid of daylight saving time, but this one is a little bit different. Because it's been so hard to pass the full-on no daylight saving time thing, this bill is like, what if we just cut it in half, guys? What if we did a half daylight saving time and we just went forward and backward a half an hour?
Oh, still changing everything?
We would still change, but only by 30 minutes, which seems truly, truly pointless. And they said that, yes, it would be less harmful to our sleep and our, commutes and all that stuff if we did a half an hour.
That's a terrible plan. I thought the plan was...
this is a thing of desperation. It's like trying to reach a compromise, right? You feel like you're at the stalemate. You're going, let's get rid of it. No, let's get rid of it. No, why are we getting nowhere with this? Fine, let's just do a half an hour.
This is that whole thing from the Bible, cut the baby in half. Well, just cut the baby in half. You each get half.
Did they do that in the Bible?
I think so.
Yeah,
I'm
King
not.
Solomon.
Yeah, that's right. See, I knew I read that somewhere.
He cut his baby in half?
I think it was
he
like...
threatened to
that,
find the real mother.
Yeah, I don't know the whole story, Ally, but I didn't read.
Vertical or horizontal?
Yeah, that's a good point. Hamburger-wise or hot dog?
Turned out it was the first episode of Is It Cake? Not a baby at all. It's a very historical
King
show.
Solomon was the first one.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my God, it was cake. I had no idea.
Thought that was my son.
God is like, gotcha.
So I think this is the stupidest play. I'm fine. Get rid of it altogether seems to be the one that everyone was on board with. I don't know why now they have to go with this whole we move things by a half an hour.
I feel
still.
like half an hour would screw me up so much more.
I agree.
Because if it's an hour, I feel like that's an easier clock to reset, turn the oven, I feel like going forward or backwards 30 minutes is just going to make everyone late for everything.
Yes. It's idiotic. It's stupid. So I don't understand. Is that a vote now or what's going on?
It's a bill that's being introduced, right? And if it gets enough support, then it could be on some kind of a ballot that you probably won't vote for.
That's right. I will not. prop, whatever. Who knows? But still, it seems like the easiest way is just if they just got rid of. No one talks about daylight until it happens. But if they just got rid of it, no one would ever speak of it or think of it again. They would just go, it's kind of light early.
Yes, I mean,
today.
it is something that's forgettable.
Very.
In every way.
That's right.
So let's move on to somebody who has not been forgotten, and that is Mr. Quentin Aaron, a.k.a. the Blindside Guy. A guy who
this story is insanity.
Yeah, it's crazy. So obviously this guy had a very interesting life. His teenage years were being raised by this white family who then, funded his road to through college football and beyond. And then I think later on he had a falling out with them and said that they took his money and all kinds of stuff. Anyway,
inspired that whole movie, The Blind Side, with Sandra Bullock.
Yes,
right.
Which is a fabulous movie, but also doesn't show any of the dark side of it, which he claims there's a lot of dark sides to it. Anyway, now his life is that he's happy living with this woman named Margaret. It's his wife. There's not a legal marriage, but they are together, and he has a life-threatening spinal stroke. So he's been in the hospital for a long time. Now he's come out of the stroke. He's learning to he's regaining use of his legs. He's learning to write. He's doing his little puzzles. He's recuperating, right? And now he has learned that his wife is actually already married to another man.
Whoa.
And that she is married to this guy, and she has a daughter, and the daughter confirmed, she's not married to you. She's married to this guy.
How long was he in? Was he in a coma, too? Because that's always the thing. You get out of a coma and you realize your whole life has shifted because you were in the coma. You don't even know what happened.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure if he was in a full-on coma. But he was obviously in the hospital for a long time because I read that he had a stroke weeks ago. I think this has been happening for quite a while.
That's not a long time.
No, I think she always had the other husband. I don't think she went and got married. I think that she had it.
I thought she dropped him off at the hospital. It was like, all right, I'll see you. And
no. I think she's been married to somebody else. And then now his brother is saying, oh, yeah, this woman was just out to try and get his money. She found him and was trying to make medical decisions for him. She was trying to make these crucial and life-saving medical decisions for him instead of the family. So it's just another situation where this poor guy, this nice man, who's got the blind side.
Yeah, he's the blind side guy.
He's the blind side guy. Can we stop screwing this guy over? Yeah, just let him live his happy little life.
Or at least make the sequel now. Blindsided by this wife with the other guy.
And have Sandra Bullock just play the role again.
Thanks,
I
Vanessa.
love her.
Appreciate that.
She liked that one.
Vanessa liked that. Vanessa likes every once in a while. We'll laugh from Vanessa. Never easy.
All right, as a bunch of rain pussies, the rain affects us all, whether it's just driving 4 miles an hour on the freeway or having a little trouble falling asleep. But it's not just humans that are having rain problems, which there has been a situation where a person was swept away from their vehicle. They're looking for that person. But robots, of course, we work with robots all the time now. They're all over the roadways. And a delivery robot was stranded in the streets of West Hollywood, and we all just stood there and watched.
Look at this little guy. Robots are trying to get through it as well. Look at this food delivery robot. Yesterday, this was in West Hollywood. You can see it struggling to cross the street because the water was so high. The video is taken from outside businesses on Melrose Place. It is unclear if the robot was able to complete its delivery. So crossing fingers that the people who are waiting for their food got it.
I mean, on a rainy day, you're using food delivery like never before. And, of course, if an Uber driver or Uber Eats driver doesn't want to pick it up and drop it off to you, you've got the delivery robot. They'll come to you no matter what. They don't have free feelings. But, of course, in this really flooded situation, which Santa Monica and West Hollywood was super flooded, this poor robot is just going back and forth like, I don't know.
This is the reason the robots are going to rise up, by the way, because they're just pointing and laughing and mocking this robot, and they're going to remember. They're going to remember this.
Oh, yeah, they're learning. They're learning, and they're going, I'm stuck here in this puddle, and everyone is laughing, and no one is helping me, and I'm going to bring them this soggy-ass sandwich, and then I'm going to kill them.
Yep.
And I'm going to bang their wives when they slip into a coma. That's what I'm going to do. Get into a brand new hour of the show. We do it after Offspring. It is Klein Ally Show. This is the world-famous KROQ.
Gotta keep them separated. KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world-famous KROQ.
Welcome to your Wednesday. It's KROQ. We are Klein Ally Show. If you need us, phones, text line, 800-520-1067. Less than an hour from getting your name on a standby boarding list. You can go travel to Paris, France, see Tame Impala. Part of KROQ's Mile High Club. We got 2 spots for you this morning on that standby boarding list, and then throughout the day here at KROQ. So be ready to call us. And yesterday these phones were not working, probably because of the weather or bad credit score, whatever. Regardless, they're up and running again at 800-520-1067. Great hour for you to interact with the show. Allie, sadly, has lost her new car smell, which she was so proud about less than a week ago.
In record time.
And I think she's the first and fastest person to ever lose new car smell. But later this hour, we'll talk about the moment your car went from being new to old. And sometimes that's you bought it and you drove home and crashed it on the way home. Or it was a brand new car and you scratched it within a day.
Or baby throw up.
Baby throw up in the car right after you got it. We'll talk about that moment where your car went from new car to old car, which sometimes can happen very quickly. And we'll get to that later this hour. Plus, there's a new trend. People that are sick and tired of working for a living adults are doing something that used to be reserved, I think, mostly for like college kids or right just out of college. And now adults are going like, you know what? F it. I'm going to do it as well. We'll get to that later this hour as well. But before we can get to anything else, the Olympics are happening right now. We haven't spent a lot of time talking about them. And it's time for us to get an official medal check from Jake the Nerd. That has been your first official medal check of these Olympic Games.
What did he even say?
Said 24.
Oh, 24.
I think he yelled 24.
Can we have Vanessa do the next one?
Yes.
Jake, sorry, you've been replaced.
Great.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to scream.
That's your favorite thing to do is scream. Scream at us all the time.
If we ask you 2 more questions, you're going to scream.
Yeah, you'll scream eventually. We got lots to get into, and we will continue the show next on KROQ.
Klein Ally Show. KROQ.
Exciting opportunity for you to help us for a change, believe it or not, which we will tell you in just a second. We could use your help as we are attempting to make the podcast obviously bigger, better, spread it further, and we need some images. And we're going to go ahead and, we could put up a stupid picture of us like we've done in the past, but we were thinking it'd be a fun opportunity to let some of the talents of our listeners we have so many talented listeners that do so many amazing things for the show on a regular basis.
Very creative.
Very creative.
Yeah, and it's not just the songs that are created by netbangers on the live stream every single day. There are a lot of different talents that our listeners have, and we want to utilize those, especially because, Klein, I think they rejected the photos that they said we need a new podcast cover, and we said, well, here's a couple of images.
Right.
We did these little photo shoots that you made us do,
and
they were
pictures,
like, all these are bad.
They took 100. They looked at 100 pictures of Allie and I and the team, and they said none of these are usable. And we're like, that's what we look like. So what do you want from us?
Exactly. And we also don't have graphic design degrees, so we can't really, it's just outside of taking another 100 photos that are all unusable, we don't know what else to do.
I said, my theory has always been you take enough pictures of a dog crap, one of them will resemble a brownie. Anyone can look good in a picture if you take enough pictures. Apparently that is wrong because we took a lot of pictures. They were all rejected. So we decided that and AI couldn't even help us. We said, AI, make this picture usable. Nope, can't do it. So basically we are saying right now, to anyone listening to the show, and we put up something on our Instagram at Klein Ally Show. We are going to open this up to anyone who listens to the show. If you'd like to help us design the what will be the official cover, logo, whatever, of our podcast moving forward, which is now available in so many places. It's hard to keep track. Of course, we're supposed to talk about Odyssey, but that sucks. Oh. So we'll talk about Spotify, iHeart. It's all over the place. Apple. You can find our podcast and continuing to grow that show. So we need
anything really. It can be inspired by the show.
Could be
it could be our logo. It could be an event you went to. It could be anything.
And if we pick yours, and you will get to, of course, have that as bragging rights. But more importantly, I'm sure we'll do something nice for you as well. I don't have an official prize to offer right now, but if we do pick the one that you give us, I'm sure we'll do something.
A sticker.
Thank you, Vanessa. That's good stuff right there.
That means a lot to children.
Yeah, that's Vanessa. In Vanessa's world, there is no bigger prize than a sticker. So
the big prize is that there are got future in our podcast.
I know,
Tell me, Vanessa, when you go to Trader Joe's, do they give you the little sticker reel?
You better believe they do.
With the little squashes and bananas?
No, they give me a little squint like, should I offer the sticker?
Yeah.
They ask, where's your parents? Vanessa does push that little card around, though, when she goes there.
The customer and training
card?
card?
Yeah, she likes that card.
Oh,
so if you have any skills whatsoever, or don't, by the way, who knows? Maybe the logo we pick or the image we pick is something that is terrible. It's basically
Or maybe you can't draw and you want to use AI to help you.
Right. Whatever you want.
We don't have standards.
I don't know. How are they supposed to get these to us, Vanessa? I don't have any information. They just DM us or the email. That's it? DM's the best way?
Yeah.
All right, DM us. If we pick yours and we like it, we'll reach out for a high-res photo or something. But we're looking for someone to help us come up with the podcast cover for the Klein Ally Show podcast, which gets dropped every day, including the Showtime one that we do on Wednesdays.
Okay. So at Klein Ally Show on Instagram, DM us if you want to be a part of it.
And thank you for that. Meanwhile, there's other stuff around here that people are offering to help out with that has nothing to do with the podcast, like this.
Sweet nipples. This is Cripple Cody. Hey, this is a response to Blind Charlie's voicemail about Johnny going skydiving for his forced resolution failure, even though this should have been a failure a long time ago because he didn't do it over the weekend, and that's why Jake lost it like 2 years ago because he didn't do one journal entry over the weekend. Anyway, I have gone skydiving a couple times now. It's really freaking fun.
Wow. Cripple Cody has no use of his legs, right? And he's gone skydiving multiple times since. I wonder if it was since or before. I don't know.
I'm sure since.
You think so?
He's
since?
a thrill seeker, absolutely. And I think this is one of the things that the only time I went skydiving that I was afraid of. It's like, I'm going to crash and then I'm going to lose all feeling in my legs. But he doesn't have that anymore.
Also, he probably just likes the tandem part because he gets strapped to some guy who's got working legs.
So he can like puppet it and make it feel like he's got legs?
He probably doesn't even care about the skydiving part. He just likes being strapped to another guy with working legs.
I can do it. Johnny can do it. And, hey, whenever you guys end up doing this, I want in on it. I will gladly go anytime. I'm actually trying to figure out how to get solo certified myself, so one day I can go non-tandem, because, you have to go tandem, like strapped to someone's chest for the first, bunch of times you go. But anyway, I want in on this. If Johnny can do it, if I can do it, Johnny can do it. Or I guess I could go the other way because Johnny's mentally handicapped and I'm physically handicapped. Anyway, sweet knocker.
All right, thank you for the call, Cripple Cody. There's actually a lot of calls. Johnny lost his forced resolution, refused to drink anymore, so he's out, which means he'll be the one punished. We're not sure officially what the punishment will be. One of the ones we're discussing is Johnny jumping out of a plane since he hates planes so much, and there's a lot of conversation about that.
Sweet Divots, yeah. When they said something about skydiving and Klein goes... Sure, we'll give you a parachute. I couldn't stop laughing. Nothing would be better if Johnny didn't get the parachute. I go for Johnny goes skydiving with no parachute. That's my vote.
All right, there's a lot of thoughts about this punishment, so we have obviously many things to get to. But when we get back from this quick break, here's the question we have for you right now. The number to join us is 800-520-1067. When is the moment your car went from new car to officially not new car? Something happened. Was it an accident? Was it an oopsies inside? Allie had a new car smell that she was bragging about less than a week ago, and it has completely fallen apart in the most hilarious way.
Yeah.
We will get to that and your stories next at 800-520-1067. Who is the fastest person that went from new car to not new car, and what happened? We'll talk about that next.
KROQ Mile High Club. Favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 6. Climb the Eiffel Tower. Wear a beret at the Louvre. Order some fast food in French.
Royale with cheese.
When you see Tame Impala in Paris.
This is a tasty burger.
Listen every hour from 9 to 6 for your shot to get on the standby boarding list. Courtesy of Columbia Records. KROQ Mile High Club Destination 6. Tame Impala in Paris.
Hey, this is Kevin Parker from Tame Impala. Keep it on KROQ to win.
KROQ.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Visit calldowntown.com for a free case review.
KROQ Klein Ally Show. Something about a new car, the new car smell. Ally said the greatest smell ever, and she was excited because she had it, and she was trying to charge us, actually, if we wanted to go inside and take a sniff of the new car smell in her new car.
Not trying. I was charging. No one took the money, though.
No one took it, and we were trying to figure out fun ways to get rid of the new car smell, like letting Jake sleep in your car was one idea, or sending you to In-N-Out to get us a bunch of to-go stuff so your car would permanently smell like In-N-Out. We had a lot of solutions to get rid of.
Your disgusting dog who had rolled in feces?
My dog that rolled around in the skunk poop. Yeah, we thought about that, too. But then the reality is that Karma took care of it for us. We didn't have to do it.
I can do it myself.
Yeah, and listen, there was a lot of people that when you were bragging last week about new car smell and how you don't get it that often, because let's be honest, most people, even if you lease, you're looking at maybe once every 3 years. And for the most part, if you own a car, you probably have it for way longer than that. So people don't necessarily get that new car smell as often as we should. And
hey, guys, in regards to the best smells, first of all, Allie is right. The new car smell is the best smell ever. Second, the reason why the car smells so good is because the cars sit on the dealership lot with the windows up, and the smell of, like, the leather and the interior and the headliner kind of just locks in. And as people start driving them after they buy them, they put the windows down, the smell starts getting out, and then, like, natural body smells, there's still food. And
I mean, that's the reality. If you want to keep that new car smell, you got to keep that thing sealed up tight.
Yeah, I know. And so I was really determined to make it last as long as possible. I haven't rolled down the windows. I've been taking good care of it so far. Barely even let my kid in there because I know he's going to ruin it with a sticky smell.
Right.
But then when it started raining, and it was raining pretty bad the last couple days, I got into the car to do a little grocery shop and realized that it was raining inside my car.
Did you leave the sunroof open or something?
Nope. There was nothing wrong with anything that I did. There was some kind of a problem with the area where the lights click on and off and the rearview mirror and all that. It was leaking water. There was a little vent there that was just dripping water all over the brand new display screen, all over the interior. It was
done, son.
Dripping, pouring all over inside the car.
That is maybe the quickest way, even better than quicker than food or BO. Once you get that watery, musty, mildewy smell in there, you're done. That's it.
Not to mention the electronics that are probably
destroyed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And
how old was this new car? A week?
A week. 1 week. Well, it was 1 week and 1 day. And then I realized that not only does the mildew smell suck, but the mildew itself is also an issue.
Sure.
So I decided I would bring it right back to the dealership and say, hey, what's going on? This is enough's enough. I was going to put my foot down.
Right. It seemed really aggressive what you just did. Enough's enough.
Enough's enough.
What are they supposed to do about that?
And I walked in.
By the way, they can fix everything that was broken. They can put in new parts, but they can't give you back new car smell.
They can't.
Unless they give you another car.
They said, no problem, we're going to take care of you. And I was like, what does this mean? Does that mean that I'm going to get some money off the lease? I got a nice talking to, nice handshake, a nice, assuring me that everything was going to be fine. They said that they replaced everything. They gave me a reason, said that when they put all the parts together in the factory, sometimes that the parts are greasy, and then the pipe that drains out all the water is full of grease. Sometimes they have to flush it out, but don't worry, we got it all taken care of, and we even did a test to make sure that any water is not getting through. It's all fixed. It's all good to go. And they handed me my keys, and I got in the car, and it smelled so much like cleaning products and ammonia.
Yep, that's it.
And I was like, damn, it's gone. And it was a very piercing smell. I had to roll my windows all the way down on the way home, and it was still raining, by the way.
Right. So you have lost new car smell, and you've already had a major problem with your car within 1 week of it being new car.
Yeah. And I even asked, I said, so what, if I have continued problems, what are my options? And they said, don't worry, everything's going to be fine.
That's a good option right there. Tracy, when did your car go from new car to not new car? What happened?
It was my brother-in-law's, and he hadn't even driven it yet. My sister, the dog, was at home with the dog. The dog ate a big bottle of ibuprofen. She put the dog in the car to take it to the emergency vet, and it cost him $2,500 for his brand new car that he hadn't driven yet to smell like dog vomit forever.
Oh, man. A never driven in car? That's pretty, that's about as new as new gets.
He hadn't even driven it.
I was waiting for my first, I'm going to wait for the weather to be nice. I'll drive around Malibu or something. All of a sudden, put the dog in the car, quick.
That
pukes
smell
everywhere.
Stays longer than any other smell.
Dog puke?
Just puke in general. You just cannot get, even when I was a rideshare driver and they would pay to have it cleaned, it always had a weird stank to it, no matter what.
There is that moment where you realize this car is not new anymore. And it could be, so hopefully it's a year after you got it. Hopefully maybe you're able to keep that new car smell going for a while, or even just the new car look. But once the first thing happens...
It feels like a violation. You feel unclean.
The first scratch or whatever. What happened to you, Ashley? Hi.
Hey, good morning. So in 3 days, my turd of a child dropped slime in the back of the very porous seats in the back. So full of slime forever. Can't get it out.
Day 3 of a brand new car?
Mm-hmm. Day 3.
Yeah, and this, I know what you're talking about, the pores, those little, like, tiny holes.
Yeah, slime is...
And once you get it in there, you have to get, like, a toothpick. You're not going to sit there and comb through all that.
And slime and glitter. I mean, there's a few things that whoever designed them are evil. You know, you don't realize... If you're a parent, new parent, you're like, slime seems fun. Let my kid play with that. Whatever gets
all that stuff. Even bubbles.
Ruined.
Out on all of it now. No fun.
Devin, when did your car go from new car to old car?
Kevin.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, as soon as you put a car seat in that vehicle, senor, bought a brand new vehicle, as soon as we put it in there, we were like, oh, this is great for the kid. Nope.
Yeah. The car seat has a way
Just the car seat itself.
It has a way of attracting and keeping just terrible smell. I mean,
it's like it eats anything that it comes in contact with and absorbs it.
Yeah, and the smells are atrocious coming off that thing.
Even if you have to wash a car seat, it still smells.
Anthony, what happened to you?
So I bought the car Saturday around lunch, morning time. That night, my best friend threw up all in my car.
Front seat, back seat, both?
Back seat, he projected vomited from like a night of drinking. Oh, man, it was terrible.
Well, that's one of those ones where you go, this is taking your new car out for the first time, like when you're like, all right, new car, I'm going to go out tonight. There's a certain feeling you have. It's like wearing a new shirt, new pair of underwear.
You just feel like you've upgraded in life.
Right, and you have that feeling, and you'd like to be able to keep that feeling as long as humanly possible. But as soon as vomit enters the equation, that feeling is gone so quick.
When you're hosing it off at a car wash at 3 a.m., you definitely lose that magic.
From the 562, Bobby, what's up?
How's it going? So we just leased a vehicle to replace a totaled vehicle. And then overnight, it was parked on the side of the street. There was, I guess, a shooting, car-to-car shooting, and one of the drivers got hit in the head, and it sideswiped our new car.
Oh, so you just woke up to your car being totally mangled?
Part of a crime scene.
Whoa.
World famous KROQ.
Klein Ally Show.
Klein Ally Show.
KROQ.
If you are feeling burnt out or like you may be burnt out or you need an excuse to not get burnt out because burnout's at an all-time high, there's something that's happening now that people are doing, which is a little surprising, I would say, or maybe it's an excuse. I'm not sure. We'll listen to that in a second. But first, Julia, you're on KROQ. What's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Oh, so I bought a brand new Honda Civic, white, and I've always had a black car, right? I was like, let me take a chance on the white one. It was parked right in front of my house, and then about 2 a.m., I hear a big boom. I run out, my brand new Honda Civic totaled, hit, did a 360. You want to know who hit my car? Robbers who stole from a restaurant up the street. Totaled my car, left their car, parked in front of my house.
That was a getaway. They were doing a speedy getaway from a robbery.
Yeah, but wouldn't your insurance replace your car at that point?
It did, but I was without a car for many days because of investigation.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, when it's part of an investigation, I imagine that's just a whole other layer of annoying.
Right, and especially if you go from new car to completely totaled car the night of. Because
you didn't lose the new car smell, though. It's just totaled. Just get in there and take a couple other whiffs.
If you are fighting burnout, like so many people are these days, there's something that now adults are turning to that used to be a thing that was reserved for people to do after high school or college. And you tell me what you think about this.
More Americans are avoiding burnout by taking so-called adult gap years or mini sabbaticals.
Gap years. A gap year. I'm going to figure it all out. I'm going to take myself a gap year to figure out what I want to do.
I thought this just meant like a slutty year.
Oh, it's a gap year? This is my gap year.
Yeah, having a gap.
Or a mini sabbatical, which sounds way nicer. I mean, it sounds like way more fancy. Like, oh, I'm on a mini sabbatical.
I think most people are just like, I don't know what that means. Okay.
Right. Sounds important, though. That sounds way more important than a gap. If I met someone and I'm like, hey, what are you doing? They're like, I'm taking a gap year now. Like, but you're 42.
Yeah, but I've heard this with people I know that have been, like, they lost their job, for example. And it's like, oh, okay, in between jobs, while I collect that sweet unemployment, I'm going to go travel a little bit, or I'm going to go hike in the woods for a couple of months, and they take a little time off in between jobs. Is that what this is?
No, this is not that. This is people that are in the middle of a job going, like, you know, some places are like giving mental health days, or they're just figured out a way to milk that for a few months.
The Associated Press says more companies are allowing weeks or months of paid or unpaid leave as a way to retain employees.
Paid or unpaid. I have a feeling.
Wow, I think they have a strong preference for which option they're going
you want
with.
to take 3 months to go find yourself in the rainforest? Go ahead.
Fine. You're not going to have any paychecks during that time.
Because if the companies were going to say, sure, take 3 months and do whatever you want to do, we'll keep paying you. What the hell is the incentive
what are we all doing
to go
here?
back? Right.
Employers say it allows workers to reset and come back with new perspectives.
Here's my perspective. I just got paid for 3 months to go travel, so F you.
I know. Or I didn't get paid and life's expensive and I need a damn job.
To earn extra cash during the break, some are turning to jobs like house sitting or earning money from social media or saving money by staying with friends.
So this is what's happening now, is that people are now looking into this whole concept of, I'm going to go ahead and take myself a adult gap year, or a mini, quote, sabbatical.
To
find myself.
Here's the thing. I think that this is obviously great. People love anybody who has done this, claim it is the way to live life. Just going off the grid, doing something for you, getting a van and just traveling across the country and living your best life. That's great. But I think that is a luxury to be able to do that. But then those people say, hey, you know what? I work on an apple farm for a few weeks, make a little bit of money to get to my next location, and then I'm good. I'm all good.
Yeah, I knew a guy that had a good job, was making good money, but was working constantly, felt burnt out, and he ended up moving up to Northern California to help roll joints at a weed farm. And he said it was like a fun thing, and they fed him, and he's like, I didn't need any of the stuff, all the stuff I thought I needed to make money for, I didn't care about. And then all of a sudden it's a new perspective.
Do you feel, though, that, like, think about the longest vacation you ever took? After like 7 or 10 days, you start going, I'm losing touch with reality.
Right, you need normalcy.
Yeah, and you crave any kind. I thought humans crave routine, right? And I guess there are some people that just don't, but I don't know if I could do that for a full year and just have complete non-routine.
It's probably like most other things where you have to get through that period where you're like, all right, this feels weird now. Because there's definitely been times, especially like in the many times that we've been fired for different reasons, where you go like, all right, week 2 of being fired is kind of fun. But then by week 4, you're like, this is starting to get a little weird.
You're like, I need a side project.
I got to figure something out quick.
I need to do something.
So
it's like a cat. When a cat goes feral, like, after they're on the street for like a week, they just go into this weird survival mentality where they're just a wild feral cat. And I feel like that happens with humans, too. If you're off the grid for too long, I think it does things to you.
Oh, no. That's Allie doing cat math, guys.
It's time for cat math. The saddest math around.
Sorry, cat math. It's cat facts. Cat facts. Yeah, cat
math.
facts.
I don't like that at all. We take a quick break. We're going to take a mini sabbatical. But then we'll be back with your A.D.D news and get you on the standby boarding list so you can actually take yourself a gap trip to Paris, France to see Tame Impala in less than 20 minutes. Get your name on the standby boarding list. That's after this on
KROQ. Klein Ally Show.
Mornings on KROQ. Yeah! KROQ.
Do some A.D.D news, then a brand new hour of the show will officially begin. The first thing we do is get your name on the standby boarding list. Not a lot of names on that list. We had broken phones yesterday. We also have a short week this week, so it's a good chance for you to win yourself a trip to Paris to see Tame Impala. It is a destination number 6, KROQ's Mile High Club, and we're waiting for your name in about 5 minutes right here on KROQ.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Let's take a minute to talk about this big avalanche that happened outside of Tahoe. It's pretty bad. They've rescued 6 people, but 9 are still missing. And it was a group of 15 skiers, including 4 guides. They were all on a 3-day expedition, like a backcountry skiing trip near Truckee, which is outside of Tahoe. And they were all staying in these little huts, and they had been out skiing. They were almost back to the trailhead yesterday when this avalanche hit. 6 of them were able to shelter under a tarp for about 12 hours, and then that's when the rescuers were able to find them and rescue them. But now they're still looking for 9 more people.
Jesus.
And obviously, this happened late yesterday, and then it's overnight, sleeping in obviously very cold, very blizzardy conditions where you're covered in snow. And they said they haven't seen any kind of signs of activity in the snowfall and things like that. They're obviously still searching, and hopefully there will be some good news, but it's pretty terrifying to think of.
Those dogs that have the booze around their neck that are good at finding people under the
St.
snow?
Bernards?
Yeah, isn't that what they do?
Is that booze?
I thought they carry like a little
cartoons is booze.
barrel of booze or something.
Warms them up.
Yeah, so they get down there quickly. And
I thought it was just to deliver to people. You think the dogs are drinking the booze?
No, I think, well, maybe. They got a problem. No, I think, it's like it warms them up quick or something. I don't know. I'm not sure the science behind it, Allie.
Yeah, obviously you don't know.
I just thought they have, I understand.
What's the answer, Allie? Cartoons?
No, I think they have dogs that are able, they know there's dogs that help find people under avalanches.
I don't know. I mean, if you're covered in that much snow, I just don't know how any scent would get out.
Dogs can smell through anything.
Not drunk dogs.
No, they're not drunk. They're regular dogs.
Yeah, but I think even then, I mean, think about how difficult it is to find a ski pole if it falls in the snow. You know what I mean? It's literally like dropping it into a giant pile of sand. Like, it's just impossible to find stuff.
It's a terrible story. I mean, it's just obviously because, everyone assumes at this point, right, every second counts, and you go, it's been, I don't know, when did the avalanche happen? Yesterday afternoon?
Yeah, I think towards the end of the day yesterday. And then, my uncle actually almost died this way. He was stuck, he got, I don't know if it was a full-on avalanche, but he was skiing, and he was in one of those places that's not, sanctioned for skiing, and he was just having a good time. I think he was snowboarding, actually, and then he got covered in snow, and he couldn't get out, and thank God there was a guy nearby who heard him and pulled him out. But, once you're stuck in there, it's so hard to get out, and if you can't breathe, it's just, and it must be terrifying to be under there, too. But it's also just a scary thing to think about when even if you're at a nice resort or something, you just feel like if there's anything that can happen, right, that would be one of the most terrifying things to try and get out of that.
Apparently they have better than dogs with booze, Klein. They have helicopters with heat sensors they can now use, so they don't need to use the cartoon dogs
Whatever,
anymore.
That's the modern day equivalent.
So you can look
it's not
for
as fun.
Heat signals.
Netflix is loving live events. They are doing them very well. People are watching them. Whether it's an NFL game or Jake Paul getting his ass beat or Alex Honnold climbing a skyscraper, they've all been they've all broken records with viewership. And now Netflix has announced their first ever live MMA match, and it's a girl fight between... Girl fight! UFC champion Ronda Rousey, who had retired, is coming out of retirement to fight Gina Carano. It's taking place May 16th right here in L.A. at the Intuit Dome. And I'm so upset that I have tickets to No Doubt at the Sphere that weekend. I will not be able to go to this. I've never been to a fight of any kind.
Yeah,
and I would love for this to be my first one. I would go in a heartbeat. But apparently what Gina said is that Ronda came to me and said there's only one person she would make a comeback for. And it has been her dream to make this fight happen between us.
I want to say, and I'm not 100% sure about this historically, but someone who's been listening for a while would be able to correct me. But when Ronda Rousey was unstoppable and she was knocking people out within like 10 seconds, I mean, she was wrapping up fights quick. I believe, Allie, we talked to her.
Yeah, we did.
And we had a conversation with her, and
then she lost.
It was all downhill.
And
I think she lost her last two fights badly.
I believe Allie made some comment to Ronda Rousey about, like, you're just unbeatable. You just cannot be stopped. And then I think it was like the next day she got pummeled.
So
she's the lady that would always win with the armbar, right?
Oh, yeah. She had she was.
Because she won a bronze medal in jiu-jitsu, I believe, as well, or judo or something.
Whatever it is, Allie mushed her, and that was the beginning of the mushes.
Okay, well, you know what, guys? Now what has to happen is I have to go to that fight to prove that I am not a mush.
Right. Meanwhile, Allie will be at the No Doubt show, and Gwen Stefani will fall off stage and break her leg or something.
She'll be in an arm bar.
Right.
And then finally, we are incorporating robots into our lives in every single way. And now there is a robot that is at an adult daycare center and is helping old people who just need a friend. And apparently it is working great.
Roki. He plays music.
Should I practice my autograph?
Knows how to work a room.
Which U.S. state is known as the Sunshine State?
Florida.
And happens to be very good at trivia games.
Wow!
Wow.
The folks here at Live Oak Adult Daycare Center in San Jose are living with mild to moderate dementia.
I love it.
Oh, boy.
She loves the robot, not the dementia, by the way, just to clear that up.
That was out of context.
Roki has a way of bringing the room to life.
It has brought a lot of joy.
Izumi Asukawa is Live Oak's Chief Happiness Officer.
Chief Happiness Officer, baby.
It's a real job.
Every adult daycare needs one.
She says the robots keep people company, freeing staff to focus on care. Judging by the reaction of 94-year-old Beryl Greensmith, Roki has left quite the impression.
It was a highlight of my life.
Oh,
the highlight of my life.
Well, to be honest, the guy didn't remember 5 minutes earlier.
If you have mild dementia, it is the highlight of your life.
Every moment is the highlight of your life.
So technology is not the enemy to old people, contrary to what a lot of people think.
That's right. I mean, if they had to do anything other than just talk to it, there would be a problem.
So they have to turn it on. Ooh.
Yeah, forget about that. That would be a real issue. But for right now, good job, robots, taking care of the elderly. And they don't get offended by that old person smell.
And they want to hear the war stories.
Right.
They want to test you on the major cities of America.
And if you've ever shaken the hand of an old man, they will crush you.
Oh, it has a robot grip.
Yeah, they got that. So finally, this metal hand robot can handle that old man's strength. Caller 20 right now, 800-520-1067. Let's go.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles. This is the world famous K-Rock.
It's after 9 o'clock. K-Rock, Klein Ally Show. Get your name on a standby boarding list right now. Sends you to Paris, France for Tame Impala. That is destination number 6. If you're keeping track, K-Rock's Mile High Club. Need your name, and I'll pick up caller 20 in a moment. Give you the good news. Meanwhile, if you're new to the show, nice to meet you. My name's Klein. That is Ally.
Hello.
DJ Omar Khan right there. Jake Z Nerd over there. In the back room, also known as the Chicken Coop. You got producer Vanessa. And
Cuckoo to you.
Postmaster Johnny taking the calls right now. This hour, we got a petty claims court to get into. You will have jury duty in your future, so if you need a day off of work today, go ahead and take it right now because we need you as part of our jury. A jury of peers as a couple is battling over something. Will they stay together or break up forever? You will help determine that. Petty claims court coming up later this hour. And much more. But first, let's say hi to the 20th caller whose life is about to get a whole lot better as we head to Redondo Beach, as it's written here, Redondi Beach. Redondi Beach is where we're moving to right now. Hold on one second, and let me say good morning to Paulina. Hello, Paulina.
Pualani. It's Pualani. Yay!
It's Pualani.
We will go with that instead.
That's so different than Paulina.
From
You don't
Redondi.
even know. I'm walking around Sam's Club right now, playing you guys live on YouTube.
Well, I respect you for going to Sam's Club.
Well,
Great discounts.
Thank you for watching our show while in Sam's Club. Take advantage of some sort of a monster box of cheese or something. And once again, you are the 20th caller. You'll be on the standby boarding list. If we call you back, you're heading to Paris, all right?
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you for starting your day with Sam's Club. I mean K-Rock. That's what I meant to say.
It's always a good way to start your day with some discounts
Start
at
your
a
day
grocery
with
store.
Sam's Club. You know me. I'm a fan of the enemy. I'm a Costco guy.
Are they like enemies, though?
I think so. In my mind, they are.
Well, in your mind is very unlike the rest of the world.
Right, I know. But in my mind, they hate each other.
But they're like across the street.
Yeah,
going,
you know what they got up to at Sam's Club? They got the keg of pretzels. We get a keg of
Well, our
pretzels.
carts are bigger than your carts.
Right, so it's more about the shoppers. And I would argue that Sam's Club has the bigger shoppers. That's what I would say. All right, anyway, lots to get into this hour. And we look forward to spending it with you. Also, some great submissions already coming through for our podcast cover art. So go to the Instagram, Klein Ally Show.
KROQ. Klein Ally Show.
Mornings on K-Rock.
Yeah!
K-Rock.
K-Rock, Klein Ally Show. Listen to the show on K-Rock. Watch us on YouTube. There's something very funny happening outside of the K-Rock studios right now that it's been making me...
I wish we could turn a camera to this.
We really should get a camera on it. It's been making me smile the entire morning. Allie brought in a big bowl of grapefruits from some tree she has, and no one wants
I didn't
them.
ask for this tree. It was there when we got there,
Yeah,
you
but
know?
the best part is that you thought that you were going to be the hero of the office by putting out this giant bowl of fruit, and I have watched...
I didn't think I was going to be a hero, but I feel like everyone loves free food around here.
I have watched no less than 30 people throughout the show today walk by, look at the bowl, look kind of disappointed and move on without taking them. And meanwhile, other people have put out better options, like someone put out a box of donuts.
Which is cruel.
There's donuts?
Vanessa's one of my only takers. She took 2 grapefruits.
I think she put them back because this bowl looks like it's more full now than it was even before. We're going to go ahead and put we're going to move a camera over so you can watch
thanks, Justin.
the sad table of depression. Allie was so excited that, and I get it.
had a nice display going,
Listen,
too.
everyone knows the feeling of you've got extra whatever it is at home. You know you're not going to eat through it or you don't want to, so you bring it in and you become kind of like the workplace hero.
The thing is...
Who brought these great grapefruits? These are sitting there untouched. And the best part is
That's terrible fruit.
Everyone stops by to look at them.
is.
You talking about Allie or the grapefruits?
Both.
Okay. People are walking by, they're taking a moment. It's not like they don't see it. They look at it, they kind of have this look of like, ugh, that's it, and then they just move on. And Allie, every time...
I've seen everyone peruse the grapefruits and then continue on to the fridge to steal somebody else's food in the refrigerator.
Allie's been so excited that every time someone stops to
here's
look
another
at
one.
it...
Come on.
Nope, she's
You've
walking
got
right
an
by.
empty bowl. Oh, she's
Nope.
looking. Hold on.
It's been the entire morning of this, which is so funny because
God.
every time someone walks by, Allie goes, I think we have a taker. I think we have a taker.
Come on, grapefruit's good for you. Having a nice grapefruit in the morning.
When's the last time you ate one?
That's why I brought them, Jake, is because I don't really care for grapefruits.
No one does.
No one wants them. They are.
I do nothing to this tree, too. Like, if it would die, that would be fine with me.
They're basically saying stay away because you...
Yeah, she's got it.
Yeah, but Johnny's
She's going to throw it in the trash.
Johnny's rigging the system. He doesn't.
she's not.
As per usual, Johnny doesn't understand what we're doing here, and he's trying to stop people and tell them to go take a grapefruit, which is exactly the opposite of what we're trying to do.
We're just trying to observe the situation in the wild.
Yeah,
I don't want to force people.
No.
She genuinely wanted to take a grapefruit, and she's actually slicing it open right now.
She's walked by 6 times and didn't take grapefruit. There's no way she wanted one until you went and you tried peer pressure her into it. You pointed. I saw the whole thing happen, Johnny. You pointed to Allie. You said,
She wants the grapefruit.
That's Allie's sad bowl of fruit. Take one. She's all. Allie's upset. No one wants it.
She's taking 2 more.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
yeah, but she doesn't
now
want them.
she's taking them out of pity.
Right, of
It's
course.
okay. You don't have to pity me.
Watch. We're going to see these all outside. People are going to throw them at Allie's car when
The
she
thing
drives
is,
off later.
when you slice them open, you have to coat them in like salt and sugar for them to even taste bearable.
Right.
And that's the problem with this fruit.
But
and
why-
that it's very large and cumbersome as well.
But why did you, out of curiosity, did you really think this was going to be like a hit in the office?
No, I just don't want them to go into the garbage.
And by the way,
this is the only other option for me.
It's funny because everything that gets put on that table, it gets taken within 15 seconds. We had a bunch of leftover bagels yesterday from Yeasty Boys.
Oh my God, that plate was decimated.
Ravaged within under a minute. I mean, it's like people...
Even the sliced tomatoes, it was like ravaged.
People that haven't worked here in years all of a sudden come back. All of a sudden you see beer mugs standing at the table. Where'd you come from?
I don't know how he got in there. He pops out of a manhole.
People just... that's nothing survives that table. That table is like... People will eat anything, but you found the one thing that no one wants. It's kind of
I wonder
remarkable.
if you hit the streets and you give them out to homeless people if they take them.
They probably just throw them at me.
I bet you they do not.
Allie, you should do it. It's a nice thing for you to try to do.
You know what's interesting? It's funny you say that because there's one organization that I
because
reached
I got beat
out
up
to.
today trying to do that.
And it is an organization that will come to your house, trim your fruit trees, take the fruit, and then donate it to people who need it.
Great.
Which is a great idea, right? But I don't think that they care about I've reached out to them about this grapefruit tree, and they will not get back to me.
Yeah, because no one wants it. Homeless people would rather starve.
I just if you imagine a person who just wants a nice hot meal, handing them a grapefruit, I feel like I would be so pissed off.
Yeah, it's not hot.
There's nothing you can do with it. I mean, it's
besides throw it at somebody.
It's great for throwing.
It is good in a drink. If you're going to make it a nice mixer for a drink, I agree. I've made some good stuff there, but not really as a regular food. You don't want a lot of it. You buy a bag of oranges. You don't buy a bag of grapefruit.
So place your bets right now. I don't know how many are in that bowl, but it's all.
I've got more.
I know you do. Allie's got a bag in the studio with even more leftovers in case it was so popular that she needed to restock, but she hasn't had to restock
I'm
yet.
going to have to restock all week.
Oh boy, there she goes. She's dumping it. Wow, there's so many. There's just so many of them.
There's so many more on my tree, guys.
No one wants them.
So many more.
It's
they
so
smell nice.
Here's the thing. I bet you, without Johnny out there trying to tell people to take them, there will be.
Thank you, Johnny.
I will take the over. I'll put the over under at one more over the next 2 hours. Gets even taken. But I bet you.
Oh, I thought you were going to go 2 days.
Yeah, things are going to rot right here. I'm telling you right now.
They become Jay's problem.
Hey, Maria on KROQ. Good morning. Hi. Oh, here we go. Another person looking.
Good morning, guys.
Hold on,
How
looking.
are you?
Another person looking. Hold on. She's looking. Nope, she's walked right
She
by.
already looked and didn't get one.
Nope, that's another no. Hey, what's up, Maria? Hi.
Hey, so just wanted to let you know, Allie, good news. There's a influencer named NoHo Nick that posted recently that you can take the fruit you have from your yard that you don't want and sell it to people online.
I can't even give them away.
Yeah,
you think someone's actually going to pay money for this?
Right now, the offer is free, and no one wants it.
If you post it on this site, somebody might want it, and then you can make a little money.
All right.
That's a big mite right there.
I mean, even the transaction of having to meet the person with the grapefruits, it's just a whole...
You got to do it. Justine on KROQ. Good morning. Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Hi.
Allie, I'd eat the grapefruit. I love grapefruit.
Great.
Everyone
We
who
found
loves
someone.
grapefruit sounds like this.
Yeah.
I
love grapefruit, for one.
KROQ Mile High Club. Your favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 6. Climb the Eiffel Tower. Wear a beret at the Louvre. Order some fast food in French.
Royale with cheese.
When you see Tame Impala in Paris.
This is a tasty burger.
Listen every hour from 9 to 6 for your shot to get on the standby boarding list. Courtesy of Columbia Records. KROQ Mile High Club Destination 6. Tame Impala in Paris.
Hey, this is Kevin Parker from Tame Impala. Keep it on KROQ to win.
KROQ.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Text injury help to 40222 for a free case review.
You have jury duty right now. We're about to meet a couple. Their relationship hangs in the balance. Someone's upset about someone else for doing something, and you will determine who's right and who's wrong. And if you get into any sort of a fight in your relationship, even if it starts about a petty little thing, imagine over time that pettiness grows, and then it becomes resentment, and then there's no turning back.
Do you ever, when you're in a fight, reach out to your mutual friends and try and make them take sides and pit them against your wife?
No, I haven't done that yet, but that's a good plan. I should think about that.
Like, anytime I'm in a fight, I'm like, should I vent to our friends about how annoying this thing is, and then make them know how wrong my wife is?
Sometimes, like,
or should they be out of it?
If you're out at dinner, like with other couples, it's a great opportunity to throw a hypothetical out there, even if the hypothetical happened like earlier in the day.
Oh, that's a great time for real passive-aggressive commentary.
Yeah. Like, hey, how annoyed were you that we were 45 minutes late to dinner because there were 7 different pairs of jeans tried on to see which ones were the best fit of black jeans?
Right.
And then everyone's like, what's going on? They go, hypothetically. Let's get into it. We're going to meet this couple in a moment. It's Mariah, it's Mark. I think they're married. They've been married since 2017. And they're dealing with something right now, and you will determine who's right and who's wrong. It's time for Petty Claims Court.
In the legal system, cases are tried from Supreme Courts to Small Claims Court. But what about stuff that's too small for Small Claims Court? This is Petty Claims Court.
All right, the gavel of justice is in the KROQ studios. And in moments, you will get a chance to vote on the text line. You'll be voting for either Mariah or Mark. That's the husband. And I don't even know if he knows why he's here. Mariah has put in the claim, so we will let her go first. Welcome to Petty Claims Court, Mariah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Sweet Dibs.
Sweet Dibs, what's going on in your marriage?
So we are pretty fun people. We have 3 kids together, and every time I ask my husband to take a picture of me or me and the kids, they're the most awful pictures you've ever seen. Someone's eyes are closed, like the angle is off. But when I take pictures of him or him and the kids, they're immaculate. They're great. So I think that's an issue.
Yes, that's a huge issue. There's never 2 people that can take great pictures. And usually men are the ones who are like, well, it looks fine. And then they kind of just move on. They take 1 or 2 clicks and move on. They don't realize it's a whole process.
Are you potentially super judgy about your own, like maybe he's easier going, so he sees himself, he's like, yep, that's what I look like, let's go ahead, that's a keeper, and you're more like, hold on, you got too much of an up-chin angle on this one?
No, because one, he took photography in college and he got A's every time. And his father is a professional photographer and he used to help assist him.
What?
So no, there's no excuse.
Hold on, let's bring Mark into the equation. Mark, you've been accused of taking terrible pictures of your wife and kids, even though when she's the one taking the pictures, they're always great. Do you agree or disagree with the claim against you?
Oh, disagree. That ain't right at all.
So you think the pictures you take are good pictures and she's being critical, or?
Well, yeah, I'm glad she brought up photography in college. I also was published in Cactus Magazine in 2016.
Cactus
and I'm still waiting on a check on that.
Stop the bragging. I can't take it.
Hold on. I can't believe you didn't save that for your closing argument.
Whoa.
Which issue of Cactus Magazine? I'm trying to remember. I've read so many.
It was the April 2016.
Killer.
That's 10 years ago.
It's a killer issue. Is that still being published, by the way, Cactus Magazine?
No, but I'm still waiting on a check. And last week I posted a picture on Reddit, and it got 241 upvotes as of the last count.
All right, so look, according to
a cactus or a human?
Yeah, what was the picture you posted on Reddit? What was it? A picture of a succulent of some sort?
I'm such a bad picture. I'm such a bad, photographer. It was a picture of the bouquet I got for her for Valentine's Day.
Ah, another plant picture. You found your sweet spot.
Maybe.
All right, listen, this is interesting because I do agree that a lot of relationships do get into fights about pictures, and especially ones that get posted where someone will take a picture and they'll look good, but the significant other will not look good, and they'll be like, this is going right on the gram.
Yeah,
and then the person's like, whoa, why'd you post that without permission?
There are some people, too, that just want pictures taken constantly, and I'm very grateful that my wife and I both do not care about taking pictures, but there is the type of person who wants a picture of everything and is never satisfied, where they're always handing back the phone to the person. Let's take another round. Let's do another round. Can we do it standing? Can we do it vertical?
For this really quick?
Yep.
She didn't. It's not even a phone. She bought a Kodak EasyShare Z7590.
Oh my God!
Which was introduced in 2005. And the problem is, you take a picture and it shows you on the screen. So you're like, oh, cool. The problem is, it takes about 4 seconds when it's on the screen, and you can't take another picture.
So the camera, you're saying
you can't do a burst.
You're using outdated technology, not to be confused with the future, like Cactus Magazine.
Yeah, because then when she's sitting there spinning around like a ballerina or something, I'm missing all that stuff in that 4 seconds waiting on the camera.
Got it.
Back to the cactus thing. What picture made it into Cactus Magazine?
Have you ever seen like dinosaurs with plants in them?
Yeah, like a dinosaur, pot or something. You're the first person that did a dinosaur picture with a plant in it?
Stamp it right now on Ally and Klein. No, that was me. And now you walk into Target and they're everywhere.
Okay. I didn't realize we had a celebrity in petty claims court. That's amazing.
You see that? Damn it! I'm the first person who did that. I put those things on the map.
Plants, dinosaurs. Boom. All right, now Mariah, has your husband ever taken a good picture? You say he's a photography major, his dad's a photographer. Has he ever taken a picture of the family that was good enough that you said he knows he has the ability to do it, or have they all been duds?
He could take good pictures of the kids, his van, and obviously plants, but no, never of me.
Never of you. And you don't think you're the problem? I mean, other people are able to take good pictures of you. You can take selfies of you, fine, no problem.
Yes, my friends take great photos of me. I take great photos of me. At work, they take great photos of me. It's only when I ask him to. It's like he can't be bothered. And also, the technology is so I can have like a Y2K aesthetic. It's not old, outdated technology.
No, I know. I get it. Johnny always tells us about that. You got to go with those old school cameras.
You know what Y2K was too, though? A selfie stick.
Right. Okay.
So if they're so bad, grab yourself a little selfie stick. You can't take it to Disneyland.
So Mark, you want to be taken out of the photo equation. Listen, I'm someone that constantly has been handed my wife's phone. Take a picture.
Oh yeah, you have to take pictures.
And they're almost always rejected. And I go, why did we just waste this much time just to hear why this is bad, why this is bad? and it'll always end up with her doing it herself. So are you just saying you want out of that? You want out of that agreement, Mark? You don't want to be the photo guy? She's never happy anyway?
Oh, yeah, no, we're not going to sit and do a photo shoot. It's kind of like, get it? You either got it or not.
Right.
That's your problem right there. It is a photo shoot.
Yeah, he's not looking at it right.
Right, Mariah? It's a photo shoot.
Yes, it's a photo shoot. I need it for Instagram. I need it for the aesthetic. I need it for when I'm old and can't remember anything. Yeah.
See, my a friend of mine has a husband who has been trained properly with this. He now, if he is asked to take a picture, he gets one phone and then he gets another phone, puts the flashlight on.
Jesus
he makes
Christ.
sure to do
I hate
lighting
these people.
with it, but he knows.
But
he doesn't
stands
want to
up,
have to, yes.
elevates on a crate.
Or he tells you, move over, the lighting's not good over here. He knows I'm going to get this right the first time so that I'm not asked to take 5,000 pictures.
Oh, just fix it later. Photoshop,
You can't fix it
Facetune,
later.
fix it later, AI it. You can figure out a way. All right. Closing arguments, then the jury will vote. We're dealing right now with Mariah, and clearly she's, loves her husband. They've been together since 2017, but she says that whenever he is tasked with taking a picture, specifically of her, she has no good pictures of her and the kids, no good pictures of her solo because he just doesn't do it. And he's got the ability to. He was a photo major in college, but he just doesn't put in the effort. He's saying the technology's dated. This guy is too busy. He's too famous from his spread in Cactus Magazine. He doesn't want to waste his time taking these unpaid amateur shots. He's also the inventor of the dinosaur plant combo,
I mean,
which you've
it's like
seen.
asking a chef to cook for you.
Right. They just don't, sometimes they don't want to do it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, a lot of thoughts pouring through on the text line. In a moment, the text line will officially vote who wins and who loses. Closing arguments, 10 seconds. You get to go first, Mariah. What would you like to say to try to curry favor with the audience?
I will say that everybody wants a good photo of themselves, especially when their kids are small and little. And so I think he should take more effort and more consideration when he does it.
Mark, you get the final word here, 10 seconds, and then we will open up the votes, 800-520-1067. What's up?
I feel exonerated. I want to just take the time and shout out Pomona and Rodney on the Rock.
All right. Time well used. You guys have exactly 2 minutes and 29 seconds to get us your votes. Mark or Mariah?
Klein Ally Show. KROQ.
In the legal system, cases are tried from Supreme Courts to small claims court. But what about stuff that's too small for small claims court? This is Petty Claims Court.
Heated battle taking place now on the airwaves of KROQ, Klein Ally Show. And if you're just joining us, we met Mariah. She put in a claim against her husband, Mark. Says that he's never been able to ever take a good picture of her in their, 8 years of marriage, I guess, plus. And she can't figure it out because the guy is a published photographer. As he pointed out, you may have seen his work in Cactus Magazine 10 years ago. And, of course, a lot of people on the text line are saying that they remember that issue fondly. So, clearly, there's a lot going on here.
Someone else was wondering if he's talking about chia pets. That's different.
I think it's a different thing. I don't think he invented the chia pet, or else I think he'd have a lot more money. But
What's a succulent?
That's right. That's what he's talking about. Thank you, Vanessa. The succulents. Now, there's a lot of anger because people that are in a relationship where one person wants pictures, but they can't take the pictures, so the other person's forced to take them, and then they're not up to quality of the person that wants the pictures. It's a never-ending battle.
Yeah, and it's tough because, there are some people on the text line that are saying, I vote for Mark simply because I know nothing's going to change. If you're not taking good pictures of the person, it's not like they're going to take another class or learn these skills. It's not something that's really going to change, and they're just going to be asked to take a million more photos.
Allie's been tabulating the votes. Let me just hear some of the people on the phone right now. Juan, your thoughts? You've heard the argument. What do you think?
Yeah, Juan from Costa Mesa, Klein Ally. Love you guys.
Thank you. What's going on?
I just like any other man, I hate taking pictures. I hate it. But the thing is, my wife loves it. Photo shoot with my son. I hate them. I hate the pictures, but guess what? When I
Do
look
you
at
hate the pictures?
After, they're beautiful.
I know. Listen, I'm the same way. I am not a let's take more pictures person. I'm like, we got a picture from a couple years ago. That one will.
I know, but then I'll go through my phone and I'm like, what if it.
Right.
I have nothing, no evidence that life has happened.
Demand them. Eli, quickly, and then we'll check in with Zeke, who we always hear from during Petty Claims Court. Hi, Eli. Yes, your thoughts on this case so far?
Mark all the way.
Mark all the way. All right. Fair enough. Thank you for joining. Zeke, you always have a way of breaking down relationships. And before we bring Mark and Mariah back on and read the verdict, what are your thoughts from what you've heard so far?
And I think that Mark, he gonna take this one because just because he's like a professional photographer doesn't mean like he has to be like always taking like a photo shoot. So you telling me like, because I'm a construction worker, I'm supposed to build you a house? Like, it don't work that way, you know?
Interesting.
Like,
Wow. That's very
like,
poignant.
yeah, he could take good pictures or something, or maybe he don't want to take good pictures because he don't want nobody looking at his girl. Like, I don't know. You just never know. Like,
Whoa, that's an interesting perspective,
Did
Zeke.
not think about that. That's Zeke, the player. He knows the way it works. So you're saying that maybe he's intentionally self-sabotaging the pictures of his wife because he doesn't want her to post thirst traps online.
there you go. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just never know what the pictures is for. Or not only that, but maybe the pictures look good to him, but to her it's not. And like you said, like if it don't look good, then get you a selfie stick. Like if I ain't taking them, then you might as well. Like and he a good photographer. So you know, I'm going with Mark, man. I don't think that's his duty.
All right, that's Zeke. Zeke's carries a lot of weight when he gives his opinion on petty claims
Yeah,
court.
and you know what? He has very well thought out answers, unlike 909, who says, I vote for her because this guy's a nerd.
Right, that wasn't as well thought out.
Not as well thought out. 714 said, I vote for Mariah all day. Justice for pictures of moms. Any mom doesn't have a good picture taken of her, and it's not fair.
Hey, Mark, is there any truth to the rumor that Zeke started a moment ago that you are attempting to sabotage your wife so that she doesn't have hot pictures to post?
You know, that's not true at all. But I did want to shout out that guy, Eli. That's actually my buddy here at work. And I have like two photos of him, and those are good photos.
Right.
What are the
we
photos?
don't like take like a photo every day.
Are you banging Eli?
Why? Come on. Whoa.
Objection. All right, listen, let's get to it now. There's a lot of votes, way more than 100, but the first 100 determine who wins and who loses. Understand the verdict is final, petty claims court. In the case of Mariah versus her husband, who takes bad pictures of her, she can't figure it out because the guy has all the bill. Everything else he takes a picture of apparently is great. Cactuses, dinosaurs, Eli.
Children.
But for whatever reason, he cannot get a good picture of her to save his life.
You can get a great picture of Eli's beehole, but can't get a picture of Mariah.
All right,
apparently.
fair enough. Let's get to it now. Here we go. Allie, the verdict.
So this is a very close petty claims. Mariah had 47% of the vote, which means that Cactus Magazine Mark has 53% of the vote and has won this edition of Petty Claims Court.
Unbelievable.
949 said Mariah sounds like she's got a lot of insecurities when it comes to the photos that are being taken, and that's her problem, not a Mark problem. Another person saying if you're not expected to take good pictures if you have outdated technology. Plus, who doesn't love a good Cactus magazine?
A lot of people suggesting that, Mark, maybe you dress Mariah up in one of those outfits from the Super Bowl halftime show as a plant or something so you can capture her good side or whatever, because apparently you're good at the plant photography. And Mariah, I'm sorry. I know that you brought your husband to trial and you almost won, but sadly he wins this edition of Petty Claims Court.
It's okay. You know, he does. He really loved those the trees from the Super Bowl halftime show. So I guess I do have to get one.
Yeah, I mean, just you know,
who doesn't?
Puerto Rico.
That's right. Fair enough. Well, Mark,
did he do a shout out to Puerto Rico?
I think he's doing a lot of shout outs today. We've gotten
Mr. Shout Out.
We've gotten Rodney on the Rock. We've gotten
Eli?
Cactus Magazine, Eli's Beehole. A lot of shout outs. Mark, congratulations. You've won this Petty Claims Court, and now you get bragging rights over your wife. More importantly, you no longer have to take any photos for the foreseeable future. So if she hands you the phone, you can just hand it right on back to her.
There you go. Thank you, guys.
Or whatever that old camera is she's using. All right. Have a good one, and I'm glad that we were able to solve this problem. Do you think this made your marriage stronger or weaker?
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Okay.
Feel guilty, bitch.
Okay, relax.
Oh,
Vanessa.
damn,
Jesus
Vanessa.
Christ.
Did I say that?
No need to jump in now. We already have a verdict, but thank you. We will take a quick break. We got a spot for you on a standby boarding list so you can travel to Paris and see Tame Impala in about 15 minutes, and your news is next.
Famous. 106.7 KROQ. KROQ.
Can't stop the news. We try, but it just keeps on coming. Here she is to deliver a new batch of A.D. news right now for you. It's Allie. Here we go.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
There is a lot to love about Costco. Maybe you're like Klein, you go for the samples. Maybe you're like Johnny and you go for that Ronda Rousey chicken. Or maybe you're like me and you go for the generous return policy. Well,
Allie's in that line of losers.
Time is up, friends.
No.
The line of losers is getting a little thinner because Costco has announced that they are tightening their return policy.
Hey, good for them. And I mean this in all seriousness, and I know that people have taken full advantage. They've slept on a mattress for 5 years and brought it back, or they lived on a couch for
That's
10.
my right, damn it!
Allie ate every goddamn cracker in her giant keg of crackers and brought back
Only
the last
half.
3.
It took me that long to realize I didn't like them.
Isn't that the place you also returned your pregnancy underwear to? Wasn't that also Costco? Those big fat undies you
they
bought?
asked no questions about that, and I actually did try them on, and they didn't fit properly. I didn't return them 3 years later.
I thought that was the pair you stretched over your head during the Showtime podcast.
It was a different pair, which I also returned later.
Okay, so the point is, I'll stand with you, Costco, and I think that line of losers, that line should just...
The loser line is shameful, too. They give you no place to wait that's convenient. You have to line up outside the exit of the Costco, and it's such a shameful...
It's the most shameful thing. They put them all on display.
You're telling me, Klein, that in all the years you've been an executive at Costco, you never took full advantage of that return policy?
No.
Keurig never broke down or something?
No, Omar, it's a great question you ask, and there have been times when I have thought to myself, and there have been a few times where I get home and something ain't right. Something I got ain't
it's
right.
It's like a couple of $100 that you're going to save, right?
Oh, well, listen, the reality is if I'm going to go back there per one item, I mean, there's been times where I'm like, hey, this giant pallet of salami I bought doesn't taste right. Something's off. But I go, I'm not going to go wait in this loser line to bring back...
Yeah, you hate lines.
I hate lines.
And you love wasting money.
They even called me... There was 2 times. One time there, the only time I really elevated something was I got a big thing of Charmin toilet paper, and there was a weird smell. The toilet paper had a weird smell to it. Pre-used, Allie.
Okay.
Pre-used.
That's going to be my question.
And like a...
This smells like crap.
Like a...
What's going on here?
Flush this down the toilet.
It had
Stinks.
a powerful, pungent chemical smell coming off the rolls. Wow. And I actually elevated that past Costco right to Charmin directly.
Did you? What did they do?
They said that they had a problem with a few batches. Sent me some... They said basically bring it back to Costco. They'll give you your money back.
And you never did anything?
Still didn't bring them. But I did send them a few rolls in the mail as evidence.
What is the point of that?
There's wasting more money.
Yeah, I don't know.
You spent more money sending them toilet paper than you did to
And they already know there's an issue with it. They didn't need proof.
Yeah, but they wanted...
admitted, there's something
yeah, but
wrong with
they
it.
wanted more evidence, and I sent it to them.
No,
and then
did they really?
They asked for it, and I sent it back. And then they sent me a couple of... coupons for free toilet paper, which I've lost.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, anyway.
Did you use the rest of that toilet paper?
No, I chucked it.
What?
Yeah.
I would have taken it.
I know, sorry.
I'll take your weird ammonia toilet paper.
But Costco's called me before. One time, that cold brew I buy from there, they said that they called me and they said there's a full recall because screws were falling off the machinery going into the cans of cold brew.
Oh.
And they said you should bring it back and get a full refund and we'll replace it. And I said, whatever.
Yeah, because you don't like doing any extra work.
No.
So Costco announced that they're going to tighten their return policy. They're going to now ask for additional proof of purchase for certain items, and they also will be keeping track of how often you return things. So, serial returners, if you are a regular in that line of sadness, they are now watching you, and customers are already complaining that they're being grilled about the reason for their returns when it was just a free-for-all before. So this is our return haven, and it is crumbling before our very eyes.
Yeah, and I think Amazon will be next. I think they've been a little lenient with their return
Super
thing,
lenient.
too. And I think
sometimes they're like, keep the item, and we'll refund you the money.
That's the greatest thing ever. When you go through the whole thing, like, you can keep it and you get your refund back. You're like, wait, what?
I know. It's free money. So there's a new way to hook up if you are sick of dating apps. This year, people are getting more creative with how they meet people. They're meeting up in running groups, gaming forums, and also anon at medieval times. Here is the new trend.
If you are single and looking for love in all the wrong places, maybe try the 14th century. Singles are storming medieval times. The dinner show with the jousting knights and the giant turkey legs. It's like Hooters, but for women. Nothing says chemistry like yelling huzzah while someone hands you a Pepsi in a goblet.
Apparently, it gets women hot seeing all those guys jousting around on horses.
But are they hitting on those knights, or are they hitting on people in the audience?
Both, but I think if you are...
The fatty double-fisting giant turkey legs is not getting the same love as the knight.
Yeah, but I think, and I wonder if you agree, Klein, if you see a woman actually go to town on a turkey leg, isn't that kind of hot?
If she can handle a giant turkey leg, that is hot.
Yeah, versus I just want a salad. Like if some girl is actually eating with her hands and really munching down on a big leg of turkey, I think there's something hot about that. And also, what a lot of these connections are being made across the arena. So there's a woman who's drinking her Diet Pepsi saying huzzah, and she locks eyes with a guy, and he's with a party of people, and they're making eyes at each other, and then you meet in that little foyer later on, and you can mingle in that.
That line starts right there, goes right to Costco Returns. I actually don't think when I was at Medieval Times, and it was over a year ago, that they even had giant turkey legs. I think they have resorted just to giant rotisserie chickens.
Really?
I don't feel like
that's what it was when I went.
Yeah,
it was just chicken.
Yeah,
so there's no turkey legs anymore?
I don't think so. I think they've gone to you got a half of rotisserie chicken.
Then.
Well, whatever it was, man, it was way better than I expected. I had low expectation, and I was blown away with everything. I love Medieval Times.
Yeah, I do too. I think we should figure out a way to do a show from Medieval Times.
A singles mixer. Let's do it.
Let's do a singles thing. Jousting and jousting.
Cool. All right, there's a new type of crime that is growing in the state of California. Bad news for hipsters. Your beehive is at risk of being stolen. Thieves are stealing beehives by the hundreds.
No.
We got to check. No, it's not there?
It's not on the roof anymore.
Stolen?
I don't know if it got stolen or they just decided no one cared.
Or got fake stolen for the insurance money.
Probably fake stolen, I would imagine.
It gets worse every year, apparently. Beekeepers are saying that that's not being talked about enough, and a lot of times they can't catch these people. It happens around...
How do you get away with the whole thing of bees?
I don't know. Apparently, it's usually an inside job. So a bee worker that's working on the farm or whatever will just show up in the night with a forklift and take hundreds of these hives. And then a lot of times they will just scratch off the labels from the box and they'll resell it to another farmer, or sometimes even resell the bees to the same farmer that they robbed from.
And if you're wearing one of those beekeeper costumes, how can anyone identify you?
This arrest that just happened is a guy in a beekeeper costume, and he's got handcuffs on.
And the best part is if they come close to you, you just use that little smoke thing they use. That little tea kettle of smoke.
Away!
They can't find you. Para.
It's Klein Ally Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles. This is the world famous KROQ.
Look at that. After 10 o'clock, and here we are together again. I'm KROQ, Klein Ally Show. Looking for you. Caller 20. 800-520-1067. You started your day as just a regular person, the same person you were yesterday. In a moment, though, we transform you into caller 20, put your name on a standby list, and for all you know, we call you back next week and tell you to pack your bags. You're going to Paris to see Tame Impala. It is all part of KROQ's Mile High Club, and the only way in is to win your way onto the standby boarding list, and we're doing that right now at 800-520-1067. Lots to get to this hour. It's a bonus hour. One time known as summer hours, now known as daylight savings hours, I believe. We are Klein Ally Show, and you will get Johnny Doesn't Know and the Ozempics, which are like the Olympics, but we're celebrating your biggest eaten moments, your biggest eaten accomplishments. Maybe you won a pie eating contest at some point, or you ate an entire pizza when you were dared. I don't know what it was, but the Ozempics are like the Olympics, battling it out for your biggest eaten moments when we used to eat as a society before everyone started taking the jab.
Yeah, it makes me think of Jake's last meal before he went on his GLP-1s.
Yep.
And when we got different foods from 10 or 12 different places where he created his ultimate Last Supper.
And you guys forget the Hush Puppies, though.
We got the Hush Puppies. We just got them from the wrong place.
No, you didn't. You didn't get any Hush Puppies.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Jake. You gave us a
so ungrateful.
Still remember that?
It's unbelievable. We brought in your 15 favorite foods from restaurants all over Southern California.
And the $70 pizza, too.
Yeah, and that expensive-ass pizza, dude.
I like that pizza, but forgot Hush Puppies.
We forgot the Hush Puppies, because where the
Blind Charlie will buy you a lifetime supply of Hush Puppies, okay?
Didn't Allie go to the place to get the Hush Puppies and they didn't have them?
Yes, we tried.
No, you didn't go.
What are you talking about? She went to Woodbrand.
John Silver's.
All right.
I don't know if there are any around.
Whatever.
Yes, there are.
All right, whatever, dude.
I guess in Tarzana.
All right, Jesus
Someone
Christ.
order him some damn Hush Puppies.
Oh, God damn. He was so
Make
much
him hush up.
so much happier when he was fat.
Damn.
All right, let's say hi to Solve Our Problems. On this Ash Wednesday, we turn to Jesus for the answers. Good morning, Jesus. Welcome to KROQ. Hi.
Hi.
You are the 20th caller from La Habra.
Nice.
So we're going to write down your name on this list, and I have a feeling it's going to stand out above all the others because it is J-E-S-U-S.
I will say, out of all days, today is the day.
Yeah.
I believe today
Ash
is
Wednesday. This is one of your big days,
today
man.
Today is your day, man. So congratulations on making it through. We did not plan this, but it was the odds were in your favor. And writing your name, Jesus, onto the list so that you can potentially win yourself a trip to go see Tame Impala in Paris. Hold on, all right?
Sounds good.
Thank you.
It's the oldest story in the Bible, the day Jesus won a trip.
Oh, we all remember that. We got Johnny Doesn't Know lightning round in a moment. If you'd like to battle it out with the brains or lack thereof of the Postmaster Johnny, who is now sober. He's in his recovery. Gave up booze for Lent. Very responsible of him. 800-520-1067. That'll be next on KROQ.
World famous KROQ.
Klein Ally Show.
Klein Ally Show.
KROQ.
KROQ, we are Klein Ally Show. Postmaster Johnny is going to enter the studio in just a moment. And all you need to do is predict will he know or not know the answer to a very basic question, a question you were probably taught at some point in school. Could have been third grade, could have been fifth grade, potentially. Something you didn't even get taught in school. It's just one of those things you pick up along the way because you're a human and you live on planet Earth. And somehow Johnny has lost or forgotten a lot of these
You've missed all
things.
those road signs.
Yeah, or his brain sometimes overthinks very simple stuff, and then he gets confused, and he forgets the question, and can't answer correctly. And, Johnny, now that you've been sober for 48 hours plus, how you feeling?
I'm feeling really great, actually. It's a great way to start off this new Ash Wednesday and this new season of Lent.
Mm-hmm. And you are not tempted by the devil's juice at all?
I'm not anymore, actually. I was tempted to sneak in a couple sips of pie wine last weekend, and that's when I knew, okay, I might have a problem.
Yeah, Johnny started actually off the air a couple of times asking to drink certain things, and we were like, maybe this is actually taking a dangerous turn
I know.
for Johnny.
He was like, can I just have some? I was like, ooh, yikes.
But Johnny gave up, and he doesn't want to be addicted, and he doesn't like the booze. And what message do you have for the children that are listening right now that are potentially very impressionable? Anything you'd like to say to them after your experience with alcohol on the show?
Yes, just say no. Don't do it.
All right, let's say hi now to Angel, listening in Irvine, who would like to take a little shot at this Johnny Doesn't Know. We have one question for you. It's a lightning round, and all Angel has to do is predict will you know or not know the answer to this question. So without any further ado, it's time for Johnny Doesn't Know.
Johnny Doesn't Know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny Doesn't Know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny Doesn't Know. Johnny Doesn't Know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny Doesn't Know.
It like goes wiggles.
All right, Angel. Good morning, and welcome to your KROQ. We are Klein Ally Show. Hi, how goes it?
Good morning, Sweet Dibs.
Sweet Dibs. So here's what's going to happen now. You can watch Johnny think if you'd like to go to YouTube. I'm going to give Johnny one question. No categories today. Let's just get right to the question because we are up on the clock and we have to get to the Ozempics where listeners get to brag about their greatest eating accomplishments to win themselves tickets to this Legends battle happening at BMO Stadium this weekend. That'll be happening in a moment. But right now, the question for Johnny. Johnny, what is known as the basic building block of all living things? What is known as the basic building block of all living things? Will Johnny know this, yes or no, Angel?
I told Johnny he better get this right. Johnny, use the 2 synapses that you have in your brain to make this work.
All right, this guy's giving you a pep talk now. Use whatever you can in your brain to make this work. He believes you will. Is that a prediction that, yes, he will know, Angel?
Yes.
Okay.
Johnny, get it right, please.
All right, he's begging for you. Johnny? This is
Never mind what a synapse is.
This is known as the basic building blocks of all living things. Will Johnny know this? He says you will know. Johnny.
All living things have got to be running on, like, air, because we all got to breathe, or, like, protein. Like, you need to eat also. And protein is, like you need protein. you know what I mean? You need protein.
Okay.
And oxygen and water. I'm going to say water, actually. Water is my lock-in perfect answer. Everything needs water.
Water is the building block of all human life?
Human life, animals, everything, make plants grow, photosynthesis, the whole shebang. You know what I mean?
So you believe that water, good old H2O, is referred to as the building block of all living things?
Yes, because we need it.
Mm-hmm.
I need it, you need it, plants, Dogs need it. Everybody needs it. I'm saying water.
Okay. Well, Angel, I'm sorry you put your confidence in
Give
Johnny.
him a hint.
Give him a hint.
Yeah, what's the hint?
Well, I mean, I understand where Johnny's coming from in the sense of a planet that they discover, unless it has water or something, there's just this, like, forget about it. There's nothing that can survive.
Right, but there's something that's universally known as the building block of all living things,
course.
and it's not
I'm just
water.
saying, if he doesn't know the answer, he's not giving the dumbest
Did he give a
guess.
smarter answer than avocado? Yes, Allie, he did. A slightly smarter answer than avocado.
What's the answer then?
It has
legs.
Oh,
yes.
boy. Yeah. Yes, it has legs.
Oh, it does have legs. Are you playing with me?
All right. The answer, Johnny, is cells. Cells.
Cells? Like the DNA thing inside of body cells? I like my answer better. Come on, let's be real. We need water more than we need anything else.
Well, water is made up of cells, too, isn't it?
Angel, I'm very sorry. Thank you for playing. Johnny doesn't know. Sadly, we have nothing to...
water's made up of molecules.
Yeah, sadly, we have nothing to give you, and Allie is trying to outdumb Johnny right now in a round of Allie doesn't know either.
I like Johnny's answer.
Hey, brother.
You guys tied
right.
you remember, these guys tied the dumb
Water's
off.
probably got legs, too.
2 years in a row, they tied the dumb off together. So they dumb knows dumb, I guess. We're going to take a break. When we get back, good news for you. It is a chance for you to brag about your greatest eating accomplishments ever. Maybe you ate all your food and your wife wasn't hungry, so you finished hers as well. Maybe you took advantage of a 2-for-1 or a BOGO. You ate both.
Maybe you got kicked out of a buffet, all you can eat.
Man, there's so many great eating accomplishments. It's time for the Ozempics, which are our version of the Olympics, but for your eating accomplishments, and we will reward someone with tickets to an amazing Legends battle happening between Barcelona and Real Madrid this weekend at BMO, and that'll be after this quick break at 800-520-1067. That's next on KROQ.
KROQ Mile High Club. Favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 6. Climb the Eiffel Tower. Wear a beret at the Louvre. Order some fast food in French.
Royale with cheese.
When you see Tame Impala in Paris.
This is a tasty burger.
Listen every hour from 9 to 6 for your shot to get on the standby boarding list. Courtesy of Columbia Records. KROQ Mile High Club Destination 6. Tame Impala in Paris.
Hey, this is Kevin Parker from Tame Impala. Keep it on KROQ to win.
KROQ.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Visit calldowntown.com for a free case review.
Everyone's taking the jab these days. No one's proud of their eating accomplishments, but that's where we change everything with this, your Ozempics. Stories where you conquered food. And for different reasons. It's not always just you took down a platter of 1,000 wings like Joey Chestnut style. And yeah, if you got your picture up on a restaurant wall because you were able to take down the old 96er, hey, I'd love to hear that story as well.
Yeah, I think food challenges really impressed me. I was so into Man versus Food.
Right. But sometimes though, Allie, it's just other things that happen. You know, you able to do whatever it is you did in your own car, or you ate a whole box of Lucky Charms because you got high. These are all the things that could score you the ultimate prize, a medal, and the winner of the Ozempics. Yesterday was the Olympics. We heard quite a few very sultry stories.
Oh, my God. A lot of different ones, too.
From things that people did. They're celebrating their most hoish moments, and it's been 2 years since we did the Olympics, and we've got videos right now on TikTok that are spreading like wildfire. And
some of those stories are really...
incredible.
I guess relatable to people, too, because I think a lot of people have secret hoe stories.
A lot of secret hoe stories. People like to go down low hoe. But we let you celebrate those moments with us. And now we are talking about your eating accomplishments in this, the Ozempics.
And I want to know what that moment was. You know, if you're 3/4 of the way through a pizza and it goes from being recreational to like a challenge.
Right. Someone says
you're
something.
Like, hold on a minute. I can do this.
Yeah, you realize it's like almost attainable. And you weren't even setting out to make that your goal, but you're like, I'm about to take down this entire family style whatever. Like a bucket of chicken? I mean, that's incredible.
And you gear up and you get it done.
Say hi to Mike. Mike, welcome to the Ozempics on KROQ as we celebrate some of your finest eating moments. And we have some tickets to give away. We will give away to our favorite or most impressive story. Someone will get to go this weekend to see FC Barcelona Legends, Real Madrid. And that's at BMO Stadium. You'll see all the legends there battling it out on the field. And that is real athletic achievements. That's right. We'll get you there. What is your moment, Mike?
Mine has to be my younger self eating an entire huge bowl of spaghetti without any sauce or sugar added in them at a sports restaurant in Pasadena.
An entire bowl of spaghetti, you said, without any sugar on it?
Without any sauce.
Right.
So it was just plain noodles?
Yeah, exactly.
There wasn't butter or oil or anything on it? It was just dry?
Not a damn thing.
Kids are very picky that way. They like just plain spaghettis.
Oh, that's my kid. He will not have butter, oil. There's no sauce whatsoever. Just dry-ass pasta.
Elizabeth, what was your Ozempic moment here, your finest accomplishment with food?
So we're shopping at Costco, and then we come out. We're walking through the food court and see the trash can right behind the food court, and we're like, oh, my God, it has a bunch of pizza. I'm sure somebody took them out and tried to sneak some and take them home. So we're like, let's open it. Let's check it out. So we open one. Sure enough, it's full. It's a whole pizza, and we take one.
You found an entire pizza in the trash can at Costco, unscathed. You took it out, and you got a free pizza.
We got a free pizza. Somebody who was working there who was trying to sneak one didn't get to have their pizza that day.
Trash pizza. Trash pizza. That is quite an Ozempic moment right there.
Wait a minute. Wouldn't somebody throw it away for a reason? Wouldn't there, they found a pube on it, or there's something wrong with it?
Elizabeth didn't think about the pube theory, I don't think. Right, Elizabeth?
No, there was a few stacked, and they seemed pretty good.
So they were stacked.
We decided to take one.
Yeah, sometimes maybe they're out too long, or they can't serve them for whatever reason.
I see.
They go, these are trash pizzas now. And Elizabeth said, no, that's a free pizza, which is a Ozempic-worthy moment right there.
That is an accomplishment for sure. Especially I respect it because it was free.
Yes, David, on KROQ, as we are celebrating your finest accomplishments with food. We call these Ozempic games on KROQ. What's up?
Okay, my food accomplishment is my parents, they took me, I was 15 at the time, they took me to an all-you-can-eat Chinese restaurant. And I ate so much of the Chinese food, I kept on going back. And then the lady that works there came to my parents and said, you guys got to go, because this kid's eating us, too much. So they kind of kicked us out because I ate too much of the Chinese food at the buffet.
Wow.
I mean, that is,
to be
once
kicked
again,
out of an all-you-can-eat buffet.
I know it sounds pathetic when you say it out loud, but at the age of 15, it is.
I mean, you're like a human garbage disposal at that age.
Right. And dumplings, let's be honest. You could throw those down. There's like a bottomless pit.
Well, I think also specifically with Chinese food, like you can eat a plate, feel super full, and then half an hour later you're ready for more. So I feel like a 2-hour period, you could eat at least 4 or 5 plates. But you remember when Jake was in Vegas with us?
Yep.
And he went back to that buffet probably 5 or 6 times. And it was amazing to witness.
That was good old Fat Jake, man. Love Fat Jake. Hey, Robert.
It's the fat police.
Oh, boy. It's someone's artery right now. Yes, hi, Robert. Good morning. Welcome to KROQ. Hi.
Hello. Well, I've been at Olive Garden's, the Unlimited Possible.
Yes.
And I was cut off after my 8th bowl. They handed me the to-go box and just said, you're done.
Wow.
They handed him a box.
So,
you can take some to go, but please get out of here.
And you ate all, because that's the unlimited soup, salad, breadstick, pasta, the whole thing. So you going to town on all of those things, and was your goal to beat the system, or were you just insatiably...
Or to beat God.
Were you just insatiably hungry?
I was just insatiably hungry. I just had run half a marathon before.
Oh.
And I just wanted to... Just eat. I just wanted the carbs, so I just kept eating and eating.
Who comes over and shuts you down? A regular waiter, or they bring the manager over for that?
It was actually the manager that came over.
Wow,
and they hand you the box, and they say, take this next one to go, and you're done.
Yeah. They just said, here, you're done. This is your last bowl. I was like, okay.
Is it because you were there for a long time, or, I mean, what's the reason they gave you? I mean, I would have been pissed.
I was probably there about an hour. I wasn't there that long.
That's it?
Wow. And you put down 8 bowls. You know, the way they do the unlimited pasta bowls at Olive Garden is the first bowl, I think, is one size, and then every bowl after is a little smaller.
Really?
Yeah.
They give you mini bowls?
Yeah, it becomes this little tiny thing.
Yeah.
Little mini bowl.
It's like a mini bowl. So really, it's still pretty incredible. You put down 8 bowls. Did you go same style every time, or did you change it up?
I had to change it up every single time.
Oh,
You didn't do
sounds like Diarrhea City.
That was the original name for Olive
I will
Garden.
go clam chowder and then back to lentil.
No, it's pasta bowls, Allie. It's not soup, you idiot.
I thought you said they do soup, salad, and breadsticks, too.
But this guy went on his 8th pasta bowl, and they finally shut him down after the 8th pasta bowl.
God.
And you go Alfredo, too? Because that's a heavier sauce.
Yes, I did. I went Alfredo
Wow.
with, I did it with, was it, I can't remember what it was. It's little rigatoni things, I think. I can't remember.
Hey.
I mean, all that pasta is so heavy,
And they
too,
shut
from
you
Olive
down.
Garden.
What was that total bill? Like $11, right?
Well, it was me and my wife and kids, but
Yeah.
it was probably about $60, $80, something like
How
that.
did your
I can't
wife
remember.
look at you when the manager came over and said, you need to leave? Did she look at you with love, pride?
Was it lust in her eyes mostly? What was it?
She was very impressed, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the point of these Ozempic games, Allie. It is impressive.
510 said, when I was in my teens, my brothers and I would try to eat our McDoubles in 2 bites. We called it being in the 2-bite club.
Oh, man. That's another sort of, I mean, I love that as well. That seems like a choking hazard.
2-bite club!
That is a real Ozempic moment right there. Hi, we say good morning now to Mark on KROQ. Hi, Mark. What is your Ozempic moment celebrating your eating accomplishments in these Ozempic games? What's up?
Hey, guys, Sweet Dibs.
Sweet Dibs,
When
what's
I
up?
was a senior in high school, my friends and I would go after practice to the all-you-can-eat pizza buffet and see who could eat the who could eat the most pizza. And I'm proud to say that I won the championship of that by eating 31 slices of pizza.
31
Stop it.
triangular slices or little squares?
Triangular.
Oh, wow.
Full-size triangle pieces?
It's CC's Pizza, so I would say
A little smaller. Yeah,
regular
right. They trim them. But still, let's break that down and say even if he did half that, that's still 16, 15 slices of pizza.
That's still basically
incredible.
2 full pizzas,
Yeah, all
right?
right. Look, you beat his friends. That's the most important
Oh,
thing.
my God.
Hey, welcome to Adam on KROQ. Good morning. It's the Ozempics. We celebrate your eating accomplishments. Hi, what's up?
Good morning. Hey, so we were in high school, and then we heard that poor man came down to a taco place by our high school. So he was having an eating competition. So I got in the competition, and I ate 23 tacos. But by the time I'm eating all these tacos, everybody's screaming, Godzilla, Godzilla. So I got all excited, and I ended up throwing up all over poor man and all over everybody else, and I lost the taco eating competition.
Well, that's the problem is you can't, once you throw up, I think you automatically get DQ'd.
Yes, that's a rough moment, too, because if you eat really fast, all of it doesn't have time to go down into your esophagus and into your stomach, so it all just builds up, and you really have no choice but to throw up after a while.
After hearing all of these stories, I now understand why Ozempic and all the other jabs are so popular, because we really do have a hard time with any sort of self-restraint. I mean, if you're going from 1 piece of pizza to 31 pieces, or you're shutting down Olive Garden because you're eating too many bowls of pasta.
8 bowls of pasta.
But you know what? The sad reality is, while society is continuing to jab up now, we're not going to have these great stories, because now the stories are going to be like, I had my 3rd bite, and then I was full.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not going to be nearly as...
I had half a triangle.
They're not going to be nearly as glorious as these ones. Danielle on KROQ, hi.
Hello.
Hi, what's up? Welcome. I love when the ladies join for the Ozempics. Yes, hi.
Hi. I ate a 4x4 In-N-Out burger plus a vanilla milkshake and French fries, and I was hungry after. And I weighed about 105 pounds.
Whoa!
Incredible. Did you do that in the 2-bite club or regular style?
I ate it with just my hand and driving a stick shift.
Oh, while driving stick shift.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is really impressive.
Ozempic worthy right there.
Wow, my
Well,
God.
listen, there's a lot more stories here, Allie, but sadly, we are getting too fat for radio just by listening to these stories. So we got to go ahead and weigh the stories, pun intended, and then we'll come back and announce who's going to win these tickets. We got a few more songs to get off, and then we will do your takeaways and get the hell out of here on KROQ. It's been Klein Ally Show. Congratulations, all of you. It is really, truly great moments, inspiring moments on these Ozempic games, KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Ally Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
KROQ.
These years later, that would be worth 4 tickets for you to go this weekend to BMO and enjoy some legends battling it out on the field from Barcelona and Real Madrid. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you are the winner of these Ozempic games and a story that you can dine out on forever. And whenever anyone promises endless this or endless that, you will think of Robert. He is the Michael Phelps of the unlimited pasta bowls. And we congratulate you. Hang tight so we get you those tickets. Do some takeaways from today's show. And then we got a bonus Showtime podcast to get into as well on KROQ.
World famous KROQ.
Klein Ally Show.
Klein Ally Show.
KROQ.
I'll pretty much do it for us. If you're not entertained, sorry, we tried. Tomorrow we'll be back and do it again. Gorilla is going to be stopping by to hang out with us in the studio tomorrow. That's right. Get ready for some gorillas in the KROQ studio tomorrow morning. Plus, we'll keep getting you on that standby boarding list so you can go see Tame Impala in Paris, and you'll have another chance to do that without us in about 20 minutes in Sluggo all day long. Win your way in to that trip. It's destination number 6. If you want details, I'm sure KROQ's got them on the socials. KROQ.com. Wait for tomorrow.
There they are.
Wait for tomorrow.
There they are.
Wait for tomorrow.
Come here.
That's tomorrow. Actual Gorillas, the band, will be into the KROQ studios, and that'll be a fun hang. So if you're not already following along on YouTube, might as well go do that on KROQ's YouTube so you can watch what happens in studio as it happens. All right, takeaways from today's show, and then we will head down the hall and put on a totally uncensored Showtime podcast. Last week, it was the most amount of swearing that's ever been done in one of our bonus shows, but Allie did it all in Spanish, and that will probably continue today. And some other stuff we have in store for you that we will do down the hall on the Showtime podcast. Oh, quick reminder, if you weren't listening earlier, we have a listener submitted art contest right now to be the official cover picture of our podcast moving forward. And there's already been some great submissions that have come through during the show today. A lot of them are AI generated, so I don't give you a lot of credit. But appreciate all the effort that has happened already. We've been going through some of them, reposting some of them. Keep them coming, and we're going to pick one of these pretty soon to make the official logo of our podcast moving forward. So if you want to be a part of that, all the information is up on our Instagram at Klein Ally Show.
All right. The number one takeaway from many different people on the text line is shout out Eli's butthole.
Eli's beehole getting a lot of love on the text line. That is from Petty Claims Court today. And if you missed that episode, I recommend you check it out wherever you get your podcast. Do not miss the Petty Claims Court.
Also, 650 wants to share their takeaway of a shout out to all the Puerto Rican trees. There were a lot of shout outs during the Petty Claims Court today.
A lot of shout outs.
310 dinosaurs with plants in them are trending. 408, my takeaway is Diarrhea City. When you're here, you're family. 310, my takeaway is R.I.P. Allie's new car smell. Allie bears unwanted fruit. And 818, my takeaway is unforgettable in every way.
Yeah, it was quite a moment.
And 626, my takeaway is don't lead Vanessa on. Don't lead her on.
Do not lead Vanessa on.
Just don't lead her on.
She got very aggressive earlier today on the show. By the way, Allie's bowl of fruit, which has remained untouched the entire show, is sitting there now.
No, it's not untouched.
It is. There's more grapefruits in there now than there was at 6 a.m. this morning.
Does it need a refill?
No, it does not. Absolutely does not. I've watched a lot of people go by. Look, one guy even picked it up, squeezed it, and put it right back down.
Our boss took one?
Yeah, but trust me, he's not doing it. He only took one because you peer pressured him into it. He didn't even know what we were doing. That guy listens to this show. It's funny, for a guy
He's so good at being like, I love grapefruit.
Yeah,
and then he just throws it in the trash.
Yeah, for a guy that's got a lot of comments about this show, I don't think he really listens to it ever. He has no idea what we're doing.
It's okay.
All right, takeaways. What do we got? Jake the Nerd.
Yeah, the nearest Long John Silver's is in Gardena.
Great takeaway, John.
Thank
Sorry you didn't
so
get your
much.
hush puppies, Jake. Let it go. It's been a year.
Yeah, next year.
Allie, takeaway?
My takeaway is feel guilty, bitch.
Feel guilty, bitch.
Yeah, Vanessa, very aggressive stuff right there. Omar,
Feel guilty, bitch.
Omar, you have a takeaway?
My takeaway is that water has legs.
Water has legs. We learned that today as well. All right, that'll probably do it for us. Have a great one. Stick around. Sluggo's on next. And we'll leave you with this very memorable jingle. All right, bye.
Klein Ally, it's just okay. Do-do-do. Klein Ally, it's just okay.
Oh.
Klein Ally, it's just okay. Just okay. Do-do-do.
Klein Ally Show.
It's Klein Ally Show.
KROQ.